Welcome to the tripod. Welcome to the tripod.
Hello, pretzels, and welcome to the tripod. We're still here. Okay, yeah. Well, we're still here, folks. It's been a minute. I was telling the gentleman here the last time we did this, old Bray Wyatt was still alive, but big ups to old Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt who have exited Earth. And now we are going to go over a fuck ton of wrestling. We're going to start all the way back at Emergence. That's an Impact PLE. We got the 10-bell salute for Wyatt and Funk, respectively. And then we kicked things off with a no DQ match. It was Diener with Khan versus EY. EY Toronto Maples leave mask with a tribute to Funk and Wyatt. EY takes out Khan first before he could try to interfere. Ladder brought in, but then used against him. Diener should already be declared the winner for bringing the cookie sheet and using it on EY. He should have just won right there. Cookie sheet Death Squad represent. Of course, this is a no DQ, so Diener uses it between EY's fingers and armpit, staple gun. I forgot to put that. EY fights his way back, but Khan attacks. EY handcuffs Khan to the ring post turnbuckle, then begins punishing Diener. With ref assist by holding ladder, EY jumps off and hits elbow. Gets a 2.5. Khan breaks out of the cuffs. EY gets low blowed. Choke slam through 2 chairs. Diener gets barbed wire board out. EY able to double stack Khan and Diener Death Valley driver onto board. Pile drives Diener on board. Great way to start off fucking Emergence. Again, Impact, NXT. These two know how to kick off a PLE. And I gave it 6 pretzels with the salt. Stix I drip. We got Emergence as an Impact PLE. What did you think of the first match of the night?
I thought it was a good way to start the match off. We start off with a hot rivalry. The teacher versus the mentor. EY thought Diener thought EY was dead. He wasn't. Came back at a Slammiversary. Helped Scott D'Amore. Now back to business at hand. Great match. We saw the spots. Staple gun spots was awesome. You had the big man breaking through the handcuffed between the ring post. Khan broke that. Sweet freaking board with barbed wire. All elite wrestling and having ripple effects throughout all of wrestling, with referees holding ladders to allow talents to actually legit do their moves. Thanks for that, AEW. But all in all, it was a good match to start off the main card of Emergence. I gave it 6 in the salt. Having this in a no DQ match, you need a little bit something extra. So having the weapons, all that stuff, that was a nice little twist. And like you said, Mangria, it was a great way to start off the Emergence Premium Live event.
Not bad. Cesar, what'd you think? We got EY versus Diener, no DQ.
I also gave it 6 in the salt. Yeah, great opening match. Here, 2 guys who've known each other, wrestled each other plenty of time. I just hope that there weren't no real fucking staples in that staple gun. So that motherfucker hit him under the armpit, I think, one time. I was like, God damn, bitch, that's soft tissue. No, cracker. I mean, you can hit me in the head or a soldier on the shoulder, you know what I'm saying? And maybe in the leg, knee where there's some bone. He hit that cracker under the pit. Good God, girl, that shit was mean. And then Khan was gonna get his big ignorant ass up in that match somehow. But old EY, pulled up the ladder, hit the old Macho Savage drop for the dub. I won't hating it. That shit was a good match. Little Death Valley drive, a little Khan getting fucked up. EY was in a 2-on-1, but he's back. He's ready. He's ready to whoop some monkey ass. Like, monkey ass ain't been whooped before. And he pulled that shit off. It was a great match. Yeah, that was oh shit, bro. I've been drinking already. Okay. That fucking barbed wire on the board. Yeah, the damn ladder. A good expensive, $200 ladder. Not no $45 ladder because you trying to make budget on ATW. We'll get to that bullshit. But you know, good $200 ladder where a nigga can climb his way up. Shit won't even rock it in the ring. Shit had fucking stabilizers on that shit or something. Ladders don't never be that stable in the goddamn ring. But EY got his ass up there for the dub. I won't mad at it. I gave it 6 in the assault. I thought it was a really good match.
Caesar, had you seen Diener stab EY, would that have been it for you? Because he did it. That's how he took out EY. He stabbed him, and EY technically was dead.
I wouldn't have done it for me. It would almost got there. It would almost got there. I'd have gave that shit 10 and the beer, cheese, and instant match of the year. But until I see a nigga shoot somebody in the middle of that ring, okay, that's what and goddamn it, there's been a lot of pistols on TV now. You know what I'm saying? Flying Brian, I think, had a pistol when Crocker was trying to break in. You know, Stone Cold always had pistols, but they was fake. Somebody gonna really get a pistol and fire. I don't care if you're firing off blanks and you make it look like you shot a nigga in the ring. Soon as I see a nigga get shot in the damn ring, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm back. I ain't gotta watch this cracker shit no more. I'm gonna be good.
Up next, well, they showed I didn't even see the pre-show match. It was Joe Hendry and Yuya beat some team.
First off, you guys miss Joya.
Can I get a Joya? Kyle and
Joya.
Okay.
Fuck did you read, nigga? You wrote it down.
Kylan and Jody Threat must tag tonight because that old bitch got taken out. The blonde bitch. KO tag champs. MK Ultra versus Jody and Kylan versus Shantaraj versus the Death Dolls. Great cheek shots by Killer Kelly. The Stix Blade's ex-wife. More to come on that in the future. Kelly taking the brunt of the punishment from everybody. Of course, ref loses control. MK Ultra take out Death Dolls for the win and retain. This was a highlight reel for Killer Kelly for sure. I gave it 6 booty meat pretzels. Caesar, what'd you think of the Knockouts Tag Team Championship match? And I have not read these since I took them, so everything's going to be confusing to your boy.
Yeah. Them broads at MK Ultra, we all knew they were coming out with them titles. This was good, fast-paced match. Had a little bit of fuckery, which I like with the tagging system, how you could do it and tag somebody out. And they definitely played into that when broads got thrown into certain corners and whatnot, switching down. This is definitely Caesar 316. Everybody got their shit in. You know what I'm saying? 316, everybody got their TV time. But damn right, everybody got their shit in on this one. This shit was really good. Picked up where it needed to head into the finish. It was a great match. I also gave it 6 booty meats as well. This was fantastic. I was highly entertained and sports entertained and saw some booty meat. I mean, that's just a good show.
Stix, your ex-wife was in this match, brother. What'd you think?
This was a really good match, and I went back and rewatched it because after watching this week's Impact, and they had said that MK Ultra didn't tag out throughout the whole match outside, just meaning that those 2 girls were in the match the whole time, taking on all the other teams. So I thought that was another great point. These girls are clicking as a great tag team as being brought together. I gave this match 6 cheeks a clapping because this was a great match. Outside of WWE, Impact has the best women's division, knockouts division in wrestling outside of WWE. And this just showed it. I mean, you can put 2 girls together and Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly, and in the short amount of time of being a tag team, these girls look like they've been a tag team for a while taking on other tag teams. Now, I know they said Kylan King, her tag team partner, Taylor Wilde, got taken out the back. There's circumstances behind that, whatnot. Jody Threat was her tag team partner. A lot of confusion behind that. But, you went against the Death Dolls. They're a legit tag team. You went against the Shantaraj. You can say that's a tag team. Might not be, but, I mean, they've worked together before. So I mean, this was a good match with 4 teams for championships, and they hit it out of the park. I mean, Impact has done nothing but hit matches out of the ballpark for the promotion that it is.
Stix, you gonna be honest with us? You know
Yo.
this is a safe place, right? This is a safe place.
Always.
Did you get Masha's OnlyFans?
No, 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 no.
Because
Hey, out of the two, I'm out of my. I respect Masha because I've watched her on the indies. Like she's done intergender wrestling. Like she's wrestled Nick Cage on GCW, and she's a fucking monster. But yeah, I'm not doing OnlyFans for that chick. Nah.
I was hoping she collaborated with Killer Kelly on something over there.
I hear something about it.
Up next, it's the DMC Kenny King
Mm-hmm.
with his boy Sheldon versus Johnny Swinger. This fucker has been here for 20 years. Damn. Very passionate promo with Not Kinsey before the match. King getting in Swinger's face. Swinger uses shady tricks to hit King in the dick. Sheldon shenanigans when the ref is distracted. Swinger actually doing good till Sheldon keeps fucking around. The ref poorly ejects Sheldon. He hits the zigzag to King when ref is distracted. King remains alive. Then King retains. Then Sheldon and King continue to beat down Johnny. Security and Tommy Dreamer out to break it up. King attacks Dreamer. I gave it a 4 pretzels, respectable 4 pretzels. You know, it's Johnny Swinger, and we didn't find out till this week's Impact how much of a meaningful match this actually was. But Stix, what'd you think of the DMC versus Johnny Swinger?
I thought it was a good match. Thought it was a coming out match for Johnny Swinger. Showed how good of a wrestler he is. I gave it 5. Like I said, this was a really good match for Johnny Swinger. He looked strong. Kenny King did what he needed to do to retain the DMC. Got a little help from his boy, his student in Sheldon Jean. But all in all, I thought it was respectable. I thought it was a 5, and I thought it was a really big match and a title match for Johnny Swinger. And under the circumstances that we find out on this week's episode, he looked good with all that stuff that happened. So I thought it was a respectable match for Johnny and gave it 5.
Cesar, the DMC versus Johnny Swinger.
Oh, that old cracker?
Yep.
Let me see here. Which one is that? Shit's all out of order. Oh, yeah. DMC. You know this is going to be some absolute fuckery. Because, you know, these niggas is always cheating. You know what I'm saying? Old DMC and that young cracker, and the young nigga he with on the outside. You know, they just ripping off Mello and Trick. No disrespect. No disrespect. But yeah, it was an old nigga Hall of Fame coming out at the end. You got damn, Tommy Dreamer, fat ass. I ain't even know he was still alive. You know what I'm saying? I thought he ate like 6 hot dogs and had cardiac arrest or some shit. He bring his old ass out there. He trying to help. I thought that cracker was going to do it at one point, and then fucking Heath came in the match, right? Spike did that, or was that a different match? That was this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Heath came in there with his shit, hitting zigzags and shit, and rolled his crazy ass up out of there. So I thought maybe the next plot was going to be old Heath and old DMC next, but you know, we see how it comes out, you know, when you watch Impact. But no, I thought this was a good match. Yeah, I gave it another 6. I thought it was good. The Heat spot surprised me because I was like, ain't no way they gonna have this nigga lose this belt record. It actually got me. It got me. You know, I was drinking, and I was like, ain't no way they gonna have this old cracker come back. Y'all were talking about his sad ass story. You know, I fast forwarded on that shit. And I was like, oh shit, old cracker gonna get the dub. Way to go, Impact. Way to help these old niggas get one last run. Oh, never mind. These niggas cheating to win. Damn right. Let's go get some chicken and watermelon. So I was sports entertained by that. They actually got me. So I had to give it a couple more points for that.
So this old 4 pretzel match was a great lead-in to the Impact Tag Team Championship match. We got Subculture with Danny Luna versus Rascals. Wow, incredible technical prowess from these teams. Very cool looking double wrist lock applied by Wentz. We got some great fast-paced action here. Great chemistry between all four. We get a double bop and butt from Subculture. Rascals immediately back up. Super kicks, destroyers, foil double team finisher. Rascals do hit finisher off of ramp onto both Subcultures. Hard to call all this fucking action. So much stuff was happening. And most of the time I was sitting there and enjoying it. Spray paint shenanigans lead to pinfall attempt. ABC and the good hands out. Luna dives onto all four of them. Insane tag sequence leads to Rascals winning the tag titles. Hell of a crazy match. I gave this 7 pretzels and the beer cheese, gentlemen. This was a fucking awesome match. I loved it. Like I said, the chemistry between all four of these guys. I think this was Stix's caveat, was ABC, or was it Cesar? One of you guys. ABC coming out to help or something. But yeah, this was a fucking awesome match. I loved it. Cesar, what'd you think of this tag team championship match?
So my bad. My drunk ass had some sloppy writing. I gave the Kenny King match 5. I was reading a different match that I gave the 6 to, but we'll get to that.
I was like, damn, he's being hella generous with fucking swinging.
Yeah. Sorry, my drunk ass was reading off the wrong line because I had to make up the list at work, and I felt it in my pocket. Anyway, this was also my beer cheese match of the night. I gave it an 8 in the beer cheese. Yeah. This match was good on its own, and even the fuckery did not get in the way of the match because you knew the Rascals was going to do some dirty shit and cheat anyway. But yeah, ABC comes out because they looking for revenge for at least just trying to get their rematch. The good hand, I don't know whether they paid off or not, out there to do work, do dirt. And when they was getting it in, and then the fuckery outside, mixing it up in there, spray paint a little early. The finishers were just good. They were hitting finishers toward the end. The false finishes didn't feel like overworked or anything. Them shits were real great. I was loving every minute of it. I thought it was hella good. So yeah, I gave it 8 in the beer cheese as well. Everybody out there looked good, even when the guys came out at the end. It didn't take away from the match because you could see like the other guys were, I think like the finisher just hit, so other guys were getting their rest back for putting it in, because it was a pretty lengthy match. And I really enjoyed every bit of it. So yeah, I gave it 8 in the beer cheese.
Well, that's 2 beer cheeses from the tripod. Cesar even hella Ella liked it. Stix, is it going to be a trifecta beer cheese match of the night?
Gentlemen, beer cheeses all around.
You damn right.
Beer cheeses all around. I gave this, like Cesar said, I gave this 8 in the beer cheese. I mean, these guys, this tag team match, when they freaking announced it, I had a feeling this was possibly going to be the match of the night. Both teams have been killing it. Subculture has been killing it across the pond, defending those titles. The Rascals, both these guys put together, put on bangers of matches. Got a little bit, like Cesar said, you had a little bit of the interference, but it didn't really take away from the match. That's when you tell it's a really good match. You had something like that. Even the shenanigans, the spray paint, still a hell of a good match. We had false finishes, like Cesar said, that worked. Feel like they were pushed, that they were thrown on you. The moves on the ramp, awesome. The just the wrestling itself by both these teams were so good. This is another division, the tag division in Impact, has starting to rise. You saw it with the ABC. Now the Rascals are taking it. Hopefully, we gonna get ABC and the Rascals. They do that. Woo! I hope they do that at Bound for Glory, because that might be free. Well, you got to pay for it, so that's my bad. But it's gonna be worth the money. It will be worth the money if they do that for Bound for Glory.
It's gonna be the money match.
Yeah, it's gonna be the grab your money because you're gonna leave a tip at the door. money match. So
Mhm.
this was a great tag team match. New tag team champions, and this was my beer cheese. I ate the beer cheese.
Agreed, gentlemen. Up next was the low point of the night for me. The back to school cinematic match between Eddie Edwards and Frankie Kazarian. Don't touch Frankie's chair. Empty wrestling school, drama, action, 2 rings. Kind of gave me flashbacks to the COVID era matches. Alicia shows up talking shit. Distraction leads to Eddie winning. Frankie moped around, then got attacked with a kendo stick, and Eddie smashed picture over Frankie's head of Killer Kowalski. I gave it 4 dramatic pretzels just out of effort. Stix, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I mean, this was kind of the low point slash if you got to go take a pee break slash get on Thought Talk, Instahogram. It was that match, but I mean, I watched it. It was something different. I'll give it 5 because it was different. They played it up that with Eddie touching the chair. I guess that was Killer Kowalski's chair that he sat in during the school while he was evaluating matches. I didn't mind that. I like the picture that Frankie put there that Killer signed for him. Stuff. I like that they played up the sentimental stuff. Eddie, they showed a little bit of the ties he had with it, but I mean, it could have been better. It wasn't. But I mean, all promotions have matches. Some promotions have way more matches like this than they do actual good matches. So you're gonna get hit or misses. But all in all, I gave it a 5, and it wasn't horrible, but it was okay.
Very interesting. And now Caesar.
I actually enjoyed this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like you know what? I like the shit talking in this. It's not something you don't hear in the ring. In the ring we always see him mouthing shit and playing in the next spots and whatnot. But these guys are so much professional that they had the whole match pretty much worked out. Where there wasn't really like botches or anything. Like I think he tripped up the stairs once. But yeah, I like the shit talking in the ring. Hey, don't touch that chair. Don't touch that chair. Fuck you gonna do? Just start punching him in the mouth. You think you're gonna beat me? Kazarian, huh? You jealous because I was world champ for you are? I was like, God damn. This nigga might be talking some real shit. Frank, have you ever won the world champion? I don't think this cracker did do it before you, and y'all came up together. Maybe he does have more accolades than your bitch ass. His wife's uglier, but I mean, I digress. That's personal preference. And we knew that bitch was gonna come out. Come on, she got hit in the head with a kendo stick. I mean, as great as that was, we knew that bitch was gonna come out. So I preferred the shit talking. I gave this a 6. This is the match I gave 6. This is the match I switched up with the other one. I like the shit talking. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of like that 3-way match at WrestleMania that year during COVID era when you heard Jay talking shit in the ring like the whole time. Like to me, that shit was popping me because even if he said it during the match, like in character, you wouldn't hear it with the crowd there or the announcers talking. So, a little shit talking in the ring. They were cursing up a storm too. I won't mad at it. That gives me something else to feature in the match. So I liked it better.
Well, that's why we have the tripod, folks. 3 people, 3 different opinions. Up next, we had Caesar's hero, Jake Something, versus IWGP champion Sonata.
I don't know who this guy is. This nigga's trash.
Sonata's belt is stolen by Evil. Okay. Jake shoving down old small peen energy to start. Sonata pretzels Jake onto bottom rope, then drop kicks him. Hard to believe Jake is only 260 pounds, but it's all muscle, and he's pounding Sonata something fierce. The IWGP champ is no pushover, though. He comes back, Dragon Sleeper, TKO, moonsault. Something reverses Hurricane Rana beautifully into a sit-down powerbomb. Should have been 3, by the way. Sonata wins with the deadfall DDT. Match was way better than I expected because, like Cesar, I don't know who the fuck. I knew he was a champ, but I didn't know, we saw him at Worlds Collide, I believe.
Totally forgot.
But
No, Forbidden Door.
still.
Forbidden Door, because he fought Jungle Boy.
Oh, Forbidden Door. There you go. Sportsmanship ending 5 pretzels with some chili meat, courtesy of something. Cesar, what'd you think? You saw your hero, Jake something, in there colliding with a champion. What'd you think?
Man, I didn't know who the fuck Sonata was, so I was like, they're actually pushing Jake something. So that's why I picked him.
Without any thought at all. Jake something.
Nope, didn't
Jake something.
Yeah, didn't even read the extra squares on Wikipedia. I just read it straight down, and that's it. Said Jake something versus Sonata. I thought they would put IWGP Heavyweight Champion Sonata if it meant something. Obviously, they don't care about that on Wikipedia because they weren't fighting for the title, so they ain't put no C by his name. So I didn't know who that fucker was. I was like, I've been watching Impact. Who is this nigga? Why is he fighting this nigga? Did I blank this out? This nigga trash. I was still right. That nigga trash. Because this is the second match I've seen of this guy. And I don't think he's gotten over a 5. I also gave this a 5. It won't nothing special. It won't nothing great.
It was
but
more
it
of
won't
a highlight
bad.
or something.
Yeah, but it won't bad. It just won't great. So to me, again, if this is the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, no wonder he got his belt took. They need to take it off this nigga. I've seen him twice on American TV, and he's not impressed me. Maybe I need to find that New Japan channel and stay up till 3 a.m. on a Saturday night and watch 6 of them episodes in a row. Nigga ain't impressing me. Maybe I need to YouTube the match he won. But yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to pick Sonata anymore. Because I don't trust this nigga.
So, Stix, we had something versus nothing here. What'd you think of this match?
Like Cesar, I gave it 5. I gave it 5 because of the strong showing that Jake Something had in this match. Once again, it's great to have Jake Something back in Impact Wrestling. And in this match, he showed you the potential he has. They give him a championship opportunity. Whenever they do, they could put the championship on this guy and he would shine in the ring. His promos still need some work, but I mean, they're better than some. But yeah, I mean, Sonata, I'm not a big Sonata fan. They talked about Sonata. Evil took his championship after defeating him in the G1 Climax tournament. So I think they said during the match that, like, overseas, since Sonata beat him, he took his championship because he believes he's the champion since he pinned the champion, even though it wasn't for the championship. But I don't know. I gave it 5, and that's because of a strong showing by Jake Something.
5 across the board, ladies and gentlemen. We move on to Josh Alexander and Time Machine versus Bully, Myers, Moose, and Leo Rush. Bully hugging up on Leo. Some funny shit. Cowardly Leo attacking Sabin when his back was turned. Pays for it. Gets triple teamed by Time Machine. I actually appreciate the Impact history lesson from the commentators about Moose and Josh's history, plus Sabin and Bully's history. Leo Rush so good at being an obnoxious heel. Bully gets wood on the outside. Josh also gets wood on the outside. Bully with a kung fu elbow to Sabin. Josh Alexander tagged in and he cleaned house. They sure gave this one time. Moose powerbomb Sabin on apron. Josh ankle lock counter to Moose as his big ass leaps off the top rope. Moose was tapping in the sharpshooter, but Myers takes out the ref. Moose Uranagi Sabin through the table on the outside. Leo with the final hour frog splash onto Kushida through table outside. Bully about to powerbomb Shelley on outside. But then old Frankenfuck appears. PCO. Load by Myers. PCO power bombs off stage through table. Gets back up like nothing happened. Steve McLean attacks PCO. Then brawls with Josh on stage.
Who?
Exactly. Security pull apart. Josh's arm hurt as he gets to brawl in with Moose. After misunderstanding, Shelley walks out on Josh. My caveat was fucking Leo walking out on his team. Again, I guessed it right, but with the wrong people. Spear to Josh. Moose picks up pinfall. I don't know, guys. I didn't like it. I didn't really like it. I gave it 5. meh. What did you think of this, Stix?
I gave it 5 just because there's a lot of action from about the halfway, maybe from about the halfway point on. It was kind of hard. I do, like you said, the history lesson. A lot of people forget that. Some people, I shouldn't say a lot of people. Some people forget that Josh is a 2-time Impact heavyweight champion in his first reign. If you blinked, it was over with because as soon as he won the match against Christian Cage to get it, Moose had the call your shot trophy and speared him while Josh was celebrating in the ring with his family and was able to become champion. So a lot of people forget about that, but yeah, the history, like you said, and they talked about Sabian and Bully Ray. But anyway, there was a good match, but there's just a lot of stuff that happened, especially outside the ring. I had a goddamn feeling Steve Macklin was going to come back, but I didn't know if they were going to pull it for TV. Him and Josh have history. Macklin got hurt on the Down Under tour when they were doing a couple shows over there in Australia, so he's fresh off of an injury coming back. So there'll be something to look forward to with him and Josh sometime down the road. You still have you still got PCO and Bully Ray going on. Yeah, Alex Shelley walking out his team. I didn't see that happening. I mean, the Impact champion walks out on a couple of his tag partners and the former Impact heavyweight champion himself. That's something to kind of keep an eye on. But all in all, I mean, it was a nice little all-star match of what Impact of their best fighters that they had. Just way too much action outside the ring to kind of take away from it. And that's the reason I gave it 5.
My phone auto-corrected it to Steve McLean as Steve Macklin. Cesar, what'd you think of this meh match?
I'm with you guys. I gave it a 5. I expected probably a little bit more from everybody in the ring. My man Kushida. I ain't never gonna go against my man Kushida. You know what I'm saying? I love me some. I love me some time powers. Yeah. I thought, I don't know. I guess I thought it was gonna cook better. But yeah, it's a real disappointment. Real disappointment here. But yeah, Macklin came back. Josh Alexander got twisted up with him. Yeah, Alex Shelley left. PCO chased Bully Ray out of the building. No selling the table. And then he's like, rah! And them niggas was like, oh shit. Nigga took the shield power bomb through the table off the ramp to the ground and got his dead ass up.
About Steve McLean.
Yeah, and then Steve McLean showed up in the Steve McQueen car from Gone in 60 Seconds to whoop Josh Allen.
Steve McLean thought he was at Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah, doing some shit. He was running from Bruce Willie. And then that cracker pulled up.
Isn't that Christmas movie?
Yeah, definitely a Christmas movie. I mean, nigga threw a nigga off the roof on Christmas. I thought he was Santa Claus about to go down the chimney. So yeah. I gave it 5 though. Yeah, it kind of let me down. But I like everybody who was in the match. Even PCO's old decrepit ass. That nigga's entertaining as fuck. Him and Bully are entertaining as fuck. I don't care what y'all say.
Bully sells Bully.
Yeah, Bully's an old pro, man. He sells the draws off of that thing. So yeah, but I only gave it a 5. Yeah, man.
It's like shades of Boogeyman and Booker T when Booker T was fucking selling that shit.
Selling that shit, man.
I think this actually did the main event good because
justice. Yes, yeah.
Something like meh followed by something like this.
Yeah. It's
the main event, ladies and gentlemen, for the Knockouts Championship. Trinity, defending champ, versus Deonna Purrazzo. Ching Chonga joins commentary. Trinity reps Canada with her weave. Did not realize Deonna is a Jersey girl. JH says she's a New Jersey too, by the way.
Her name is Deonna Purrazzo. Of course she's Jersey as fuck.
Pretty cool. They are main eventing tonight. Trinity axe scissor kick. Trinity hits her axe scissor kick. If Book was commentating, he'd be raccooning. Extremely dangerous looking like pile driver by Deanna to Trinity on the outside. This honey dumper Jersey girl dominating. Gail Kim contributing nothing on commentary. If these two were wrestling topless, it would not affect their game at all. Just when because they don't have anything. Just when you think Trinity is down, she explodes back. Trinity with the SOS. Nice. Very smart of Deanna to injure the arm of Trinity to not allow her to apply the Starstruck. But Trinity hits the code red in the Starstruck anyways to tap out Deanna for the retain. A weird muffling voice towards the end of the match. I don't know if that was production backstage going, okay, these bitches are done. We got to roll the credits. I liked it. And like I said, I think the lead-in match might have helped it. I gave it 7 pretzels. Also, Will Ospreay is going to be at Bound for Glory. Cesar, what'd you think of the main event of Emergence?
I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. I love it when, you know what I'm saying? We love a good match here on the Tripod, whether it was with the dicks or the chicks. And I thought this was a really good match between two really good wrestlers. Oh yeah, old Slanted Puss was out there on the mic, you know, with old Drama King and that other cracker. You know what I'm saying? Giving them some color. But yeah, you know, this match was really good. These ladies, Deanna Purrazzo's got great mat work with the submissions and the shit she does. Trinity's got it all over the place. You know, she's got power, she's got speed, she's got athleticism. Hitting that SOS. Shout out to Kof. You know what I'm saying? Old deep chest. Kof, what up, Nick? What up, Nick? You know, but Deanna with the mat work was keeping it really, really interesting and really good. And it could have went either way, and I don't think I would have been mad at all. Whether Deanna got it back. It's good when like you have a good match like this, when it's not like really, really close together. Because like the last time they fought was like 3 weeks or a month ago.
Yeah.
Not like when it was like
Slammiversary, I think.
Yeah, you know, not like when it was like Charlotte and Sasha like winning the title at a pay-per-view and then trading the title on the Raw right after, then winning the title on the pay-per-view like 3 weeks later, then winning it back on Raw. This I don't think would have hurt it if they were trading back and forth and then had Bound for Glory, Bound for Glory, not the one that's getting ready to come up like next week
Victory
or something.
Road is next, and then
Victory Road, yeah. Like if they'd have done this on Victory Road, then I would have been like, nah, this is dumb. But you know, Bound for Glory was a ways away, so if something like that happened, I wouldn't have been mad at it. But they corrected that in the show, which you know, got to move forward. But no, this was really good. I gave it 7 pretzels as well. My only question to you, Sir Mangria, sorry, Stix, you'll get your turn to talk. You gave the tag match a 7 and you gave this a 7. So did you really think they were equal?
Yeah.
I personally gave the tag match an 8.
Well,
I thought it was a step better than this.
When I rate matches, I think, okay, there might be something better than this. So,
Sure.
And because of the spray paint fuck shit, I didn't give it an 8. There was fuck shit in there, but like you guys both have said, even though there was fuck shit, it was still beer cheese match of the night.
Yeah, definitely.
Because of the spray paint shenanigans, I had to take it down. And then ABC and then like kind of distraction, but again, it was the cheese match of the night. And then I said for the main event, I think the lead into it made the main event
helped it,
better.
sure.
And plus the history between these women, and they fucking killed it. They deserved to be the main event. It was awesome. Yeah. But one was the beer cheese and one was good.
Yeah. Come on, you gotta expect the spray paint. Them niggas been spray painting the whole tournament. It's like John Moxley bleeding. You know it's gonna happen.
Mentioned that might have been your caveat. Like I was thinking about it too. I was like, this some low hanging fruit. I think I should pick it.
Yeah, like I knew that. But yeah, if you go back, I said a bunch of shit. I said motherfucker's wife was gonna interfere. PCO was gonna interfere. I said spray paint, and then I think I said something else. But I was like, I'm gonna go for the spray paint. Fuck this. I picked something crazy
I almost picked a new member of the design was gonna debut. I almost because I thought Diener was gonna win. I thought he was gonna bring somebody else from the past to come and attack EY just to extend the story. But the story was ended on this week.
I do remember saying I'm gonna pick the spray paint, but if somebody else has that, I'm gonna pick this as like my backup. Because I knew it was low hanging fruit. I was like, one of these crackers is gonna pick this spray paint
you did get the caveat.
Yeah. Actually, I would have got both of them either way. But I definitely picked the spray paint as like, I was like, these niggas gonna spray paint their way in this match.
Sorry, Stix. What'd you think of the main event of Emergence?
I thought it was a good match. I gave it 6 in the Hellmans. The one thing I love about Impact is that they have consistently given the main event spot to the knockouts. They're letting these girls cook, and they haven't put out
No, I was kidding.
Yeah, they can get in there and make they both need to get in there and make me some goddamn homemade pretzels, if you know what I'm saying. But this was a good match. Another chapter, maybe the ending of the book between Deonna and Trinity. Maybe not. It's so nice to see the progression that Deonna has made from when she started to now. Like she's a main eventer. And this gives you something to look forward to of Trinity, depending on how long she's going to be there. Like, we've all seen how good Trinity was in WWE. You know, she has the potential. She has the in-ring ability. She has it all. She has the strength, the speed. She can wrestle just about any match. She's shown it. She can wrestle a mat-based match. She's had to do a couple of that with Deonna. And it shows because she's tapped her out twice. So, hopefully, with Deonna, she doesn't like fall off the radar. Like, hopefully, if they're going to give her maybe a little bit of time off, if they do, if they don't, hopefully she still sticks around because she's a key element in that women's division. And now Trinity has, she's defended her championship. Now it opens up a whole bunch of other doors for her. Now she's got a whole bunch of different other women to go against, and it's going to be very interesting to see it. One of them, possibly, we saw in a promo is the return of Jordan Grace. So I'm very interested to see that. Let's see the strength of Jordan Grace and the strength of Trinity. Let's see that match. Hopefully we get that down the road. But I digress. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is a good main event. It really was. This is one of the things why I love Impact. They are giving their knockouts division. They see how good their knockouts division is. And they're like, all right, we're not going to have you open the card. We're going to have you finish this fucking card. We're going to have you go against, on paper, possibly an all-star 8-man tag match of just legends and fucking guys that are hitting it out of the park in our division, in our singles division and tag division. We're going to have you follow these guys. And they followed it really well. Like you said, the match, the 8-man tag match was okay. It wasn't anything that was like, ooh, excite you. But then you ratcheted it back up for this women's match. So all in all, I gave it 6 in the Hellmans and another great Impact Premium Live Event match show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Emergence. We will return with All In. Well, it's Saturday night. Actually, it was Saturday morning.
Just got done.
It's time for some All In. 0 hour. I watched it. The Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship match. It was Aussie Open versus Better Than You, baby. I'm just going to call them AO. AO spoiled their entrance routine. It really is crazy to see this many people at an AEW show. AO bringing the heat on Cole and MJF. Here we go with the weird London chants. The quest for the kangaroo kick begins. MJF helps AO headbutt balls in corner. Cole and MJF should nap after this match. Going to be a while to the main event. MJF hits the kangaroo kick on both AO. Crowd goes nuts. They hit the double clothesline and win the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. Short opener. I gave it 4 pretzels. They kick it off with a good moment for the fans. Cesar,
Yo.
0 hour. What did you think of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship match?
It was this close to some shit. Just because the match was so short, man. Just because the match was so short. I mean, an AEW pay-per-view is 4 hours long. Them niggas could have wrestled like a good match, respected Aussie Open, went in the back, took a nap.
The pre-show was 2 hours, and you had over an hour of just them talking. You couldn't give this match 15 to 20 fucking minutes.
Yeah, and then it was so quick. It was literally the fastest Cesar 316 you can get. They got their shit in. Aussie Open didn't get their shit in. They got Better Than You, baby. Got their shit in. A kangaroo kick, a double clothesline, wearing the shirts. Cracker Jack got the pin, got the titles, and Adam Cole was out of the ring because he was trying to focus on stealing the heavyweight championship. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4 as well. But it was one step to some shit, just as how short that match was.
Borderline some shit, Stix.
Borderline some shit, because we were watching this at work. Like I had my phone on the site, stealing it, and we had it propped up at the desk, and we were watching it. And then one of the computers wasn't hating; it was on the internet. So we were watching this shit at work. I watched half of this show at work, and then I watched it really like the next day.
Stix, Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship, 0 hour. What'd you think?
Like I said before, it was a 2 hour fucking pre-show. You had some matches, but you spent a majority of the pre-show hyping up the fucking show, which you also had a countdown to, I believe, on Friday or Saturday before, like the night before the show. So you disrespected these two teams. Both these teams, they should have given enough time to let both teams cook. Aussie Open is a legit tag team contender. I mean, they're huge over in New Japan, part of the United Empire with fucking Will Ospreay. You had them win the Ring of Honor championships just to basically turn around and drop them to Better Than You, baby, and a match, to quote somebody, that was quicker than a hiccup. With that being said, I gave it 3, and I give it 3 just because you allowed MJF and Adam Cole to get their moves in. You allowed to get the kangaroo kick in, the double clotheslines, and allow the fans to have a reason to get an extra glass of beer to celebrate that they got to see what they wanted to see. But outside of that, I mean, this was super quick. It shouldn't have been. For your big show of the year, you need to let some of this stuff cook, and they didn't let it cook. So that's why I gave it 3.
Up next for the FTW Championship, it's Jack Perry versus Hook. Jack gets a limo entrance. The fight starts by limo. Limo used as a weapon. They really should put a paper bag over Tranny Manson's head. Hideous. Jack hits a rolling thunder on limo. I didn't write this down, but it is significant. Jack Perry stared. Well, he hit the windshield with his hand and looked in the camera and said, "Real glass, cry me a river." I did not know that was going to set off a certain piece of trash in the back.
Mm-hmm.
More on that later.
Mm-hmm.
Hook puts his ass through the windshield. Fight gets back to the ring. Jack continues to shit on RVD's moveset. Hook takes Jack to Suplex City. Jack's wanka. Red Rum. Hook regains the FTW title. 2 title changes during the pre-show. Fuck you, Jake. I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was okay. I gave it 5 pretzels. Not bad, not bad. Stix, what'd you think of the FTW Championship match?
It wasn't a bad match. I gave it 4. The progression that they still have with Hook, he's getting better and better. Jack Perry embracing his heel persona, coming out with the limo. Good match. I guess I still just didn't understand, like, with the FTW match, like when Hook had it, I guess I don't remember Hook having a match where anything goes. Whereas they had to clarify before this match even started, with it being FTW rules that you could anything goes. It was basically you could use anything. I hadn't remember Hook having to do that when he was FTW champion, or them making reference to that. But I digress.
He beat Ricky Starks to get it, and that wasn't an anything goes match.
Yeah, it was just a regular ass match.
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't seen in, I don't know, since the inception of the championship that they had it anything goes. You could do anything. And this was the first time I'd heard it, so I was like, so you just changed this up at the last minute because you wanted to legit use the limo as a weapon and as a spot for the match. Okay, but all in all, I digress. I gave it 4. Both guys look good. Both guys have potential. I mean, if AEW wants to look at this, they can see that they have 2 guys going forward, that if they continue to build, they can be proud that they have 2 cornerstones and building blocks for the promotion if it makes it past another 2 or 3 years of its existence. So, but all in all, 4 pretzels.
Well, while looking over his shoulder for the boss walking up on him and watching it in between, Cesar, what did you think of the FTW championship match?
Well, if I would have known what would have happened, this shit would have been my beer cheese of the night. If I could have predicted what would have happened, this would have been the greatest match in all of sports entertainment. God damn, Jack Barry, my hero. Can be your hero, baby. But other than that, this match was a 5. I mean, it is what it is. Hook's learning how to sell and stuff, so that is a better improvement. Instead of just coming in dominating, it looked like he had a really good match. I will say, taking that spot on the limo glass is pretty nuts. And all that shit was good. Yeah, hit the rolling senton, the T-bone into it. Pretty sick. But then yeah, for Hook to get it back, sure. I mean, it's not like it's not a real title. Just like that real title, it ain't a real title. So it doesn't matter. It's not. I don't know. It didn't really do anything for Jungle Boy. He's still ass half the time, or depending who he's fighting. Yeah, I gave it a 5. Pre-show. It got more time than Better Than You, baby. And they did, like Stix said, they had 2 hours. These assholes could have wrestled for 45 minutes, and they still would have talked for an hour, and you still could have had Better Than You, baby.
No, you know what they gave time to on the pre-show? Fucking Jeff Jarrett and the fucking some weird short midget guy that nobody fucking knows.
Yeah. When they were talking, I was not watching because I'm not catching a write up for that.
I was looking and I was like, I'm getting back on the fucking Instagram to talk shit. So the main show started, gentlemen, and what match kicked off the night? Well, the day at this moment. Mm-hmm. It was for the Real World Championship. It was Punk versus Samoa Joe in a swan song match we didn't know. That's right. There's a reason why this match kicked off tonight, and we found that out later. Of course, Punk was throwing a temper tantrum because of old Cesar's new hero, Jack Perry. Apparently, Samoa Joe had to scream at Punk to walk his ass out there for this match. I'm guessing, okay, this is what I put without knowing that. I'm guessing this match won't set the world on fire. Joe does walk away when Punk was going to attempt attack off second turnbuckle, but Punk faked him out and did hit a Hurricane Rana, to which Joe's head was spiked on the mat. The Joe walk away successful on the outside of the ring. Joe hurls Punk's head under commentator's table, which breaks. Punk is bleeding. This crowd hates Punk, and I'm all for it. Punk weak from blood loss, hopefully. Punk hits 5 moves of doom that ends with a Hogan leg drop. Cesar triggered. Speaking of Hogan, Joe hulks up. hits a STF on Punk's bitch ass. Punk with a spinning toe hold. Punk bites. Pedigree from top rope that was dog shit. Pins and retains. I gave this a bloody pretzel because Joe busted his bitch ass open. Now, Cesar, we need your commentary before you knew what resulted of this shit. While you were, if you watched it, because you didn't predict it. I'm guessing you went to take a shit while this fucking match was on.
I didn't watch this shit.
Stix, what did you think of the first match of the main show?
Pre-knowing everything that happened, I gave it 3. And I gave it 3 for Samoa Joe. The walk away, and him having to deal with this motherfucker again for like a 3rd or 4th time in like 5 or 6 months. It's kind of fitting now knowing everything that happened that CM Punk's last match in AEW will be against Samoa Joe. But yeah, Samoa Joe is the guy that basically helped carry this match along and all that stuff. The no sell, selling that shitty ass pedigree / Pepsi plunge that CM Punk had to use to put the match away because God knows he probably rewatched the Golden Vampire, saw the Golden Vampire do a shitty GTS and decided I'm not going to have that on my resume. But another shitty way to start an AEW main card pay-per-view. And hopefully now with the news breaking, hopefully you don't have to worry about that anymore. So I just gave it a 3.
The one consistent thing about ATW's booking is it always starts off with a whimper. Up next, the Golden Elite versus Takeshita, Juice, and Switchblade. Fucking Juice looking like a caveman gremlin during the entrance. Daytime Pyro never looks good. Don Callis on commentary. Good to see Omega and Hangman working together like they was peas and carrots again. Just an early observation, but Ibushi a bit sluggish compared to everyone else. The ref loses control. This has turned into a Donnybrook. The Ass Boys are out there as well. They're up to no good. Someone dropped some of Skeet's cocaine and Hangman's whiskey. He's flying all over the place. Ibushi still just sloppy. El Generico name drop after Blue Thunder Bomb. No crowd. This is not awesome. Every time the camera cuts to Don, the crowd boos the shit out of him. Hangman takes out the Ass Boys after an insane collection of action, which includes Omega's ass showing. Takeshita rolls up Omega with the most deadliest move in all of entertainment. I was not impressed. 4 pretzels. Stix, what did you think about this trios tag?
For as much hype as we had with this, with the participants, you had Kota Ibushi, star over in New Japan, Hangman and Kenny Omega, Juice Robinson, Switchblade, and then the up and coming Takeshita. This match kind of, it underwhelmed me. I'm a huge Jay White fan. I was like, okay, as long as Jay White shines in this and a little bit of time that he gets, I'll be happy. He did okay. So with that being said, I gave it 4 also. I was a little bit more shocked that the Golden Elite lost. Like I thought for sure they were gonna win. And having Takeshita roll Kenny up with the most dangerous move in all of sports entertainment, kind of a nice little thing. It was a nice little wrinkle in this to help continue this rivalry between Kenny and Takeshita and Papa Don. But it just didn't deliver, which is typical for ATW with matches that you see on TV on paper, and then when it comes time for the match to happen, it plays out. It undersells. So that's why I gave it a 4.
Cesar, they're breaking Stix's heart every week with the way they treat Switchblade. You can see it and hear it. And
Who didn't call this shit? If somebody could find in the long list of unorganized shit on Sangria's Fueled YouTube page. The episode in which we found out Jay White was coming to AT Dub, I guarantee said Stix is gonna be sick of this shit in 2 weeks. I guarantee I said that, and Stix looked as mad as he does right now when we saw. I think it was when we saw Jay White's debut match. I don't think he had he had a debut match, but I think when he showed up, fucking hot in here. I got to turn the fan on. Hot, nigga. I think we called this bullshit. Don't know what episode that was, but we called it. And yeah, he getting bent over raw with no lube. I don't know why this dumb nigga went to this trash ass company. We told him where to go because Trips is cooking. Trips and that cross-eyed fuck. Where picture that nigga? Where picture that dumb nigga? Hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, this cross-eyed fuck here. This cross-eyed fuck here. Yeah. This nigga been cooking. He been cooking. Him and Trips is back in the kitchen like that episode of Monday Night Raw when he super kicked that little fucker for asking about a salad or some bullshit. This country nigga been cooking. And then that nigga, that old decrepit nigga with no knees, Triple H, he been cooking. Okay? These boys is in their bag right now. Vince is gone, got his money, they in their bag. This nigga still don't know what the fuck he doing.
What'd you think of the match?
All right. Don't take this. Don't get this wrong. Don't get this wrong. I gave this shit a 5. And that's for the J.U. Ice. You damn right. Juice Robinson had me rolling this whole match. That nigga came out. That nigga came out barking in the ramp. That nigga in the ring was acting crazy. Juice Robinson don't give a fuck, okay? I'll give you this. Switchblade is getting his shit pushed in Raw. Juice is fucking, okay? He out here wilding out. Jay White need to take some shit from Juice, okay? He just need to go out here and not give a fuck no more. He's like, you know what? Fuck this bullshit company. They gonna pay me. Because Juice Robinson's like, I get to wrestle and hump my wife every night. I don't give a fuck no more. I'm with this nigga Switchblade. I'm just gonna do whatever fuck I want. The J.U. Ice got 5 pretzels for me. Everything else was shit. It was some shit. I will agree with Stix. The right call was taking shit of rolling up Kenny with the most dangerous move in all of sports entertainment. But yeah, the J.U. Ice was cooking the whole time. And that was the only thing that was, Kota Ibushi was trash. I don't know where this nigga lost his shit. He lost his smile or something. Yeah, go talk that cross-eyed fuck and learn how to get your smile back. Find Jesus or nothing, nigga. I don't know. Or what them call Oppenheimer, nigga. I don't know what y'all niggas call. Call somebody, okay? Yeah, what they call? What they believe in over there? Buddha, yeah, Buddha and Samurai Tom.
No, they believe in Kim Jong-un. Jong-un.
That isn't this nigga Japanese? He's not Korean. I don't know. Call somebody, nigga. Call the samurai gods from back in the day or do something, nigga. Shit. Call the mongrels, nigga. I don't know. Do something. Get better. You trash over here. I don't want to see you no more. Hangman just collecting a check. He just drinking. He's like, I got a kid at home. This pregnant bitch don't work. She ain't even fixing sandwiches when I come home. I'm getting lit in front of hospitals and shit. I don't give a fuck. Hangman just having himself a good time. He wrestling. Kenny's like, I can't win no more titles because they either gonna give it to Mox or MJF. So he doing what he got to do, and he trying to build take a shitter. Kenny trying, man. He in the trenches, okay? He in the trenches. But Juice was cooking, girl. He was cooking.
I hope the metal detectors work at Wembley because here comes Cash and Uncle Dax. That's for the AEW championships. FTR versus the Bucks. FTR with the armband tributes to Brody and Bray. That's right, folks. Brody. I think JR might have tipped a few back at this point, calling this the blow-off match. Of course, I cannot watch this without being interrupted because that's my life. Back to the match. Flippity dippity shit going down. Bucks in control. There is a time limit. Hopefully it doesn't go an hour. FTR will beat your ass, but they don't run out of gas. Thanks, JR. Matt busted open organically, I believe. Again, multiple interruptions for me here. Matt and Dax trading suplexes, Northern Lights and Germans. Both men struggle. Northern Lights suplex attempts. Fans are digging it. Stereo sharpshooters locked into the Bucks. I like how it's a great mixture of high flying and technical wrestling. Great double team moves as well. People doing each other's moves. FTR trigger. Matt actually kicks out of the shatter machine. Dax super kicks. Cash springboard 450. Cash kicks out of the BTE trigger. FTR do win with an epic shatter machine. Great match, but no handshake from the Bucks. I gave the 7 pretzels with the mustard. Cesar, what did you think of this tag team match?
Yeah, this match was really good. So I gave it just 8 flat. This match was really, really good. We know these teams can go. We know they're gonna put on a classic. I think this is the best match that they've had. A lot of people said they felt like the second match was better than this match. I tend to think this was the best match they had. Yeah, the reversals were good, like especially when the Bucks went for more bang for your buck, and they got the reversal on that. Them using each other's finishers, because the Bucks also went for a shatter machine, and I think Cash kicked out of that. I think Dax was coming in for the pin, but you kind of saw Matt Jackson like jump up. I think that was the only like kind of botch really, because Dax I think was supposed to fly in and break up, but then like Cash wasn't going to kick out, but it would have been 3. Yeah, the FTR trigger, then the BTE trigger, of course super kick, apate. Even that one spot where Matt went for the super kick, and I think it was Cash ducked, and then Matt hit him for a DDT. It was like, gotcha, bam, hit him for the DDT. Like you're reversing. He's gonna try to reverse your move, so you're reversing the reversal because they've wrestled each other enough that they know each other's moves. Yeah, the Northern Lights versus the Germans. Cash with that 450 shotgun, you know what I'm saying? JR drunk as hell. You don't know what the fuck he doing. Nigga just old, man. Let that nigga get faded and do what he got to do, man. I'm surprised they had him out there that long. Motherfucker was out there for like almost half the goddamn show. He wasn't out there for the pre-show, was he?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, the drunk ass was
They
probably
kept switching. They kept switching people throughout the night.
Yeah, but well, except Excalibur with his bitch ass. But I thought this was great, man. I gave it 8 straight. Good ass match. Clean victory for the I mean technically it was the 3rd match. Usually that is the rubber match. Because they've traded titles every time they fought. Like nobody like defended and won. So they give the definitive victory to FTR, sorry. Super good.
Stix, 2 teams that can go, and it was for the gold. What'd you think?
This was a good tag team match. These 2 teams have put on really good matches when they face each other. I gave it 7 in the salt. A lot of action. Reversals were good. The other teams using each other's finishers. I even loved the callback to Cash doing the springboard from the second match from when he did that, and it didn't work out, and the Bucks were able to use that to become tag team champions. I love that callback. All in all, I mean, we knew this was going to be a good match unless there was some fuckery, and there really wasn't any fuckery. So it was a good match to have towards the beginning of this card, and that's why I gave it 7 in the salt.
All right, gentlemen. I want to take you through a journey here, because up next
Here we go.
is the Stadium Stampede match. JR going to take a piss. Tony's back on commentary. Match starts by ring. Eddie targets Claude first. Orange Cassidy being held together by duct tape. That fool will never get a day off. For sure not calling all the spots here, or so I thought. Camera cuts are awful in this fucking match.
No shit.
Fucking amateurs. Everybody all over the place. Yikes. Penta attempted backstabber with chair and got none of it. Jose's out there trying to help. Mox bleeds because of the disgusting skewers. My caveat, but what the actual fuck, dude? Penta power bombed and DDT'd on chair. Docs have to check on him. Jesus Christ, Mox stabs Orange Cassidy in the back of the head with a fork. Multiple stabs with the fork. I like how they smash cut to a suplex on the frame in the garage. It's like, okay, after what we just seen, you want us to see that? That's nothing. Don't cut to that. Eddie goes Rihanna on Yuta, shoves umbrella in his mouth. How does this play for the 80,000, by the way? Main focus is in the ring. Ortiz stabs Orange Cassidy as well. Sue pulls up. Mox fucking kisses her. Yes, cookie sheet. I love you, Sue. Penta with a wardrobe change. He's red now. Okay.
No, he's different. He's Penta Obscuro. He's dead Penta.
Piece of shit ladder breaks, but Jose holds it as Penta puts Santana through 2 tables. You got to give the people what they want. As best friends hug Yuta, then jump his ass. Fucking insanity here. So much happening at once. Orange Cassidy breaks a bottle and then arms his hand with broken glass. Eddie Kingston channels the Funker. Barbed wire chair murders everyone. Eddie puts Mox through barbed wire board. A broken glass orange punch. Orange Cassidy pins Claude for the win. I didn't like it at first. I was like, this is fucking stupid. Really, with the skewers, we're getting the fork stabbing. It was like one of those jokes you see that is funny at first, but then they overdo it, and you're like, all right, it's enough. Would you end this? And then it gets you back on board. You're like, wow, this was good. I liked it. I gave it 7 baked pretzels on a cookie sheet. Stix, what did you think of this fucking insanity stadium stampede match?
I gave it 6, and I had to watch it twice to get to 6 because when I first watched it, I mean, this was all elite written all over it. I mean, you had way too much action, unnecessary fucking like weapons like the skewers, Mox of skewers stuck in his head. Okay, dude, you could have stood outside, had the wind blow, and he would have been busted open. We would have had a day. Horrible camera angles. You had a costume change from one guy from Penta El Zero Mero to Penta Escuro. Okay. You had a shitty ladder. My God. What is with fucking AEW getting Dollar Tree fucking ladders? My God.
There's in Wembley. Ain't no Home Depot over there. Ain't no Home Depot.
Even in America, they can't get goddamn fucking real ladders. They had to have fucking referees and fucking stagehands hold the fucking ladder. I mean, they're lucky. Penta's lucky he didn't fucking blow a goddamn ACL out when that fucking those steps fucking broke. And then the audacity to fucking go through and still use that with like 5 steps fucking broken out of the whole goddamn ladder. I mean, the only thing I liked was that they gave OC the pin, and then afterwards, when you saw Mox and Eddie still caught up in the barbed wire, Eddie's just fucking sitting there just flipping his ass off, middle finger right in Mox's face. Outside of this, I mean, you did this because you're over in Wembley. You did it because there's also a downloadable content for Fight Forever. Go get that downloaded, Sangria. Go get that, because that's going to be coming up sometime down the road, possibly on APBW, maybe sometime down the road. Who knows? If your PS5 was a freeze of all the members on each team, it was okay. I mean, it was just okay. They could have gone without it, but I see why they did it, and I gave it a 6.
The ladder was made from leftover skewers that John Moxley didn't use. Cesar, what did you think of the Stadium Stampede match?
I hate to say it, but like Stool Presidente, I shoot from the hip, and that's where my rating goes. And when I watched it for the first time, I was mega drunk. But I did pop. I popped for Sue. I always pop for Sue. That bitch had some cooks. Nobody ate the damn cooks. I would have ate a cook off the tray. I definitely would have ate a cook off the tray. I'd have ate a cook. I'd have ate 2 cooks. Or I'd have put some cooks in my pocket and then hit the nigga with the cookie tray. And then while he's down, take a cook out the pocket. I popped for death Penta. Because remember, this is the Penta that comes out the grave with the shovel. Nigga should have had a shovel. I don't know why this nigga ain't had no shovel.
Again, no Home Depot.
Shovel.
No Home Depot. That's
no
why.
Home Depot. Yeah, fucking Wembley. Bullshit. I don't know what they got over there. What's it called? Lads and Clads or some fuckery? I don't know. But niggas should have had a Home Depot. I thought Home Depot was worldwide. I gave it a 7. I also gave it a 7 because Eddie was beating up security guards at the bar, drunk. He should have had a drink. I would have had a drink. I'd have hit the nigga with I'd have poured some bourbon and then hit the nigga with the bourbon bottle with his black ass. That was stopping Eddie. You got to give the people what they want. Then whoop this monkey ass. Fucking who was it? Who was that nigga that botched tried to suplex Trent through the table? Fucking fell off the turnbuckle. Not Santana, Ortiz.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Ortiz
right.
fell his dumb ass off the turnbuckle and then went up there and still hit the spot. And then the cameraman, another shitty cameraman, they sit there tapping each other because they're both good. Nigga, we don't need to see that. Go back after the match. You don't go right when they go through the spot. You know they got to ask if each other is okay. Just stupid. Yeah, John Moxley with the spike shit. I don't know how he keeps Renee. I honestly don't. Because Renee's got to be like, you have a child. It is not the time for you to do stupid shit like this anymore. There is a child in the universe that is half of your DNA. We need you to like last, not be on some crazy white boy shit. That's Darby Allin shit. Let that nigga do the skewers.
He needs a drink again. That's what needs to happen.
That man, no. We had a 20-minute discussion at work at lunch today that John Moxley needs to start drinking again to get better in his rank. Of course, our hero Eddie Kingston.
What's the opposite of an intervention? An intervention?
No. It's still an intervention. Your sobriety sucks and it's pissing us off.
You're ripping the family apart.
All right, so you need to start drinking, but we're going to drink in moderation. You just don't need to get hammered. You just need to drink. Our hero, Eddie Kingston, comes back at the end with a chair, battered, bruised, bloody, helping 4 orange punches to Cesaro. 3 regular and 1 with the glass. And Eddie, of course, Eddie might save my life. He might shoot that nigga Cesaro in the middle of the ring during a match, and I can quit watching this bullshit. I gave it a 7. Yeah, I gave it a 7. And it had entertainment value for me.
It was
when
fun.
It was on.
It was fun.
Yeah, the first it almost lost me because the first 5 minutes was such bad cuts and it was too much chaos. I was like, this is gonna be the stupidest shit. And I'm already up. I was literally like, I'm done. I'm getting on TikTok. I'm gonna just wait like 45 minutes to come back to this pay-per-view online. This is some bullshit. And then like it started ramping up the right way, and I was like, oh, okay. You got me back. But yeah, when you have that many guys, yeah, you have to split them up, and I get it. But yeah, the first 5 minutes were horrible. Were complete dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, overall, when I look back on it, I gave it a 7. Like the other stuff popped me. I thought Penta was really hurt. That shit got me. So of course, when you take somebody out, I was like, ain't no way they killed Ray Phoenix with a crowbar, and now they actually killed Penta. As I knew that shit was a work, but I was like, they actually killed Penta, nigga. And then when he came back as off scare, I was like, okay, all right, we cooking again. But yeah, that bullshit paper ass ladder. Come on, son.
If Sue would have hit somebody with the van.
Oh my God! Got out
of the van and used the cookie sheet on somebody, it would have got the beer cheesecake. This
Yeah,
would have got the
yeah.
beer cheesecake for sure.
When I saw the van, I was like, oh, hit John Moxley. I know he'll do this spot. I was like, run this nigga over. That he has to jump up on it and get hit. I was like, oh, hit this nigga. Hit this nigga, Sue. Hit him. And I was like, oh, this shit's gonna be gold. I was hoping for that spot,
It
dude.
would have been good.
I'm still hoping for that spot. Sue gonna hit somebody one day. And it's gonna
Hey, we had Matt Hardy hit Sammy Guava Juice with a golf cart. You telling me John Moxley can't take a buddy bump from fucking Sue in her van?
I mean, he kissed her. She's got to hit him with the van at least one time.
Well,
I hate
gentlemen,
that nigga.
the shocks continue to roll in because we had the AEW Women's Championship match. It was Sheeta versus Booty versus Saraya versus the Doctor.
Skip this shit.
And you know how we feel.
Skip this shit.
You know how we feel about the women's division.
Some shit.
Yeah, exactly, right? So I went in with like, this gonna be shit.
Okay.
However, Saraya
What you mean, however?
comes out to We Will Rock You alongside with her entire family. Nigel says the Doctor gonna be a millionaire because of all the teeth that surrounds the ring. That was fucking hilarious.
Nigel was cooking.
I miss Nigel. I miss
Nigel was cooking. He was cooking.
I miss Nigel. He used to call in NXT UK.
Mm-hmm.
Until it came time to pin the Doctor. Wait, Saraya and Booty working together to start until it came time to pin the Doctor. Saraya's mom helps hold the Doctor, but the Doctor moves and Booty Storm hits her mom. Saraya's mom goes all trailer park trying to hop the barricade. That's when Saraya attacks Booty. Ruby Woodpecker to try to be peacemaker, but Booty Storm attacks her too. Saraya put Booty in an incredible submission, and the Doctor curb stomps Booty while she was in it. I was like, holy shit.
Saraya's been doing that submission. That was her submission before she got injured.
Only a 2.5 for that, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow. Saraya rampaged to Booty after spray paint attack. Saraya wins the AEW Women's Championship. Her family gets in the ring to celebrate. The only crowd that will ever cheer her goes nuts. I was surprised. It was not a bad match. That move right there, that spot where she got her in a submission and they did the curb stop, I was like, holy shit, that was awesome. I gave it a respectable 6 pretzels. Cesar, what did you think? I'm shocked too. Wow.
I still thought it was kind of a bad match. Not bad.
I mean, judging from what we've seen.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Watching actually, well, I only watched 1 hour of Dinah Trash, but I saw the Booty Storm.
I didn't.
Character work. Her character work, not how Booty Storm is playing this character.
Yeah, it's good.
It's fucking, I ain't gonna lie. There's some WWE shit. She didn't take her ass back down to NXT. This is some good character work.
It's good.
And I liked how she was like, we had a plan, and Saraya didn't want to go along with them. I was like, oh, this is why when they were both going for the pins, they were like, she's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? But they were working together. Yeah, the shit with her mom. This all played out really good. Yeah. Woody Woodpecker came out. She got her ass slapped, so that bitch left. If this is how you're breaking them up, I'm not gonna lie, pretty good. Pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad.
Sheeta didn't have any memorable moments in the.
Wait, she was in this match?
Yeah, which is weird because she's the champion.
Yeah.
So she should have had at least. They literally wrote these spots for the other 3 women. What I mean, look, we're not necessarily Sheeta lovers here on the show. But the disrespect to not to have the champ in like one memorable spot in the match. I mean, it was a lot of Booty and Paige. Really be honest, the Doctor got that stomp, which was nasty when Paige was hitting Booty in that which was nasty. That shit was pure T perfect. That's the part where we're like, yeah, see, we know the Doctor can cook. We know Booty can cook. Paige has been god awful till this match. I mean, let's be honest. god awful. At least Sheeta can like get through a match. You know what I mean? Like she can get through a match. Paige was like sucking all over. Like back in that video with Xavier Woods and that other cracker when she
The
had
last
you know,
good match she's had.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Stix. You know what I'm talking about. That's the last good triple threat.
That backstage brawl. Backstage brawl.
Yeah, right. That was a good three-way match right there. Yeah. I gave it a 4. 2 for Booty Storm's butt cheeks and 2 for Booty Storm's titties. You damn right. So that's why I gave it a 4.
Or lack thereof. Stix, what did you think of this
the best titties in the
four-way match?
I'm simpatico of Cesar. I gave this 4. The whole thing of having Saraya in this match, but then also winning this title. This chick, like Cesar said, this was probably her best match since she came to AEW. And she ain't going to have a good match afterwards. I mean, they're going to find out that this title reign that she'll have for however long it is, it's going to fall flat on his face. You know, we're going to get more of her saying this is her house because she came out and said it. This would be the time when you could say, this is my house, and we could actually legit be like, okay, yeah, that's it. She's from here. But when you say it every fucking week that you're on TV, all this stuff, it just gets old. She's wore her welcome out on this. I gave it 4 basically for the fucking stomp and Tony's character work. That stomp was fucking awesome. Like I said there, I had to rewind it and watch it back like 2-3 times because I was like, God damn, that was grade A greatness. And like Cesar said, with the character work Tony's doing, I mean, this is what they teach you down in NXT. So she needs to start teaching classes herself there in AEW. Start getting some of these fucking wrestlers and this talent up to par. But all in all, I mean, like the doctor, if she's still injured, if she's taking a backseat, which if she's taking a backseat, my God, the tirade she went on during the pre-show, basically saying the only reason why why she is a champ because she's gotten complacent. You must still be complacent because, I mean, you probably should have won this. You're the shining star of this division. And Jamie Hayter, before she got hurt, was behind you by a little bit. I mean, but now, I mean, you're going to have Saraya carry this division. I don't like it. I don't like it a lot, but it's AEW, so Skeet's gonna skeet, and he put the championship on her, so 4 pretzels.
So the next match, gentlemen, I don't even think I should read my notes for because I've actually been looking forward to this, and I want to give the floor to Mr. Julius Caesar. I want him to take the ball and start. I wrote a lot of notes, but nothing I say is going to compare to what Caesar is about to say. I hope he watched it. It's the coffin match.
Oh, nigga, shut your ass up. Here we go.
Hold on. Let me mute myself.
Here we go.
Wait. Should I do it?
No. We going the NXT AEW GOAT version.
I gave it
Who wants story time with Uncle JC, baby?
Hold on. I gave it four unholy pretzels. Go for it, Caesar.
I ain't even rate this shit. I ain't even rate this shit. But I'm gonna give you niggas a story, okay? We got Darby Allin, we got nigga hating Stang, we got that nigga Swerve, and we got America's father, the captain, with that cut off fucking turtleneck. Now, if you paid attention to this bullshit match like I did, you will know that when they split to fight, 90% of the time, Darby fought Christian and the nigga hater fought the nigga. He fought the nigga. He fought Prince Nana.
Right off a jump street. Sting went right for fucking Swerve. And I was like, fucking Caesar's going to break his TV.
Yeah. Fought that nigga 90% of the match. Sting did 2 offensive moves to Christian the whole fucking match. 2. The rest was Swerve. And I think he even punched Prince 992. And then this nigga gonna try to come out here and get Wembley on his side. He gonna bring not the nigga hating back. No, not the back that stabbed Jesus. That came from the cross. You know what I'm saying? Not that back. Because he was there with his old decrepit ass. He gonna have some nigga powered cricket bat now. Some nigga powered cricket. What is this? Is this from Christopher Columbus's boat, nigga? Where'd you get the wood for that fucking cricket bat? You fucking nigga hater. And then he gonna beat Swerve with the nigga hating cricket bat. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be fucking up Swerve with the nigga hating cricket bat, slamming his ass everywhere. Then this heavy ass 62-year-old dumbass nigga gonna put Swerve on the table and he gonna jump off the ring, leg drop his ass, jump on his back, table don't even break. So this nigga buys pieces of shit ladders that are softer than baby shit, but this nigga gon' buy a wooden table that's stronger than porn star dick on 3 blue chews. I mean, Sting ain't no light nigga. He ain't no light cracker, okay? Okay, he jumped his dumb ass from off the ring to the ground on Swerve back, who was hanging there. And then what Sting do? Oh, that shit don't break. Oh, you can take it, young nigga. You can take it. Lay your ass on the table. Let me jump again with a Hogan leg drop, because I hate niggas. And jumped his dumb ass down and hit that shit again. Then them niggas was fighting on the damn announcer table, just whooping Swerve ass. And then what happened? What happened? Oh, yeah. Somehow Swerve and his dumb ass go to the timekeeper table. Why was it there? And the real nigga hating bat was there. Though I seen it because Swerve had the real. And Sting got tingling like Thor in Avengers when he made Stormbreaker. And you know what I'm saying? He got that power. He was dead. Then that nigga hating bat jumped in his hand like, he's like, nigga, bah. And then he was like, nigga blood, nigga blood, nigga blood, nigga blood. I need to see it. And he was beating the fuck out of Swerve with the real nigga hating bat. And then Swerve was like, had Sting in the coffin, and he threw the bat in there, and he was like, rest in piss, and spit on him. And he was about to slam it. And then the nigga bat was hanging out, so it didn't close. And Sting was like He-Man back in 78. I have the power. And that nigga came out there with the nigga bat and started fucking Swerve up. Then I don't know where Christian was. Christian was lost. Darby Allin probably put meth in that nigga system. He was lost because all of a sudden, this nigga gonna hit this nigga with a scorpion death drop on top of the goddamn coffin. You know what I'm saying? Swerve just spray painted the inside, you know, smelled like death in there. Probably some weed. Nigga was high. I don't know. Go scorpion death drop this nigga on top of the coffin. Throw that nigga in the coffin. And then Darby gonna coffin drop his ass in the coffin after they put this heavy ass coffin in the ring, because it was outside. Swerve done escaped it like 4 times because they had to put the nigga in the coffin. Couldn't put Christian in the coffin. Gotta put the nigga in the coffin because his nigga hating Sting. And what happened? They closed the coffin, but that nigga's dreads was hanging out. So that shit won't close. That nigga had his dreads out the back of the coffin. You cheating ass fucks. But the ref was white. And the ref was like, I don't see no more nigga. So it must be true. Look at the back, nigga. His dreads was hanging out. The coffin won't close. But no, you there with nigga hating Sting. Tony Schiavone was beating his dick the whole fucking match. It's Sting. Oh. Nigga was skeeting under that match. And, you know, Excalibur's shoes was half white because this old decrepit fuck was skeeting powder and shit. Nigga took a Viagra and a Blue Chew and a Kentucky Mule, and dick was hard the whole fucking match watching this old decrepit hating ass motherfucker hitting this motherfucker with nigga blood and trying to put his nigga see for the night. And this nigga is still undefeated. What the fuck? This nigga is still undefeated in this bullshit company. Nigga has a 100% record. 100%. Don't matter. You put niggas in the fucking ring with nigga hating Sting, and this country ass nigga is gonna win every motherfucking time. It is bullshit. And I wrote this shit was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullshit. This nigga was some bullshit. What did I actually write? I think I wrote this nigga got 4 swastikas and a burning ass cross in the front yard. This was some bullshit. And the niggas dreads was hanging out the back. And that's all I got to say about that bullshit. You don't even got to say it, Maker. That's all I got to say about this bullshit. Nigga hating ass thing.
Stix.
God, I hate this nigga. I hate this old nigga.
Stix.
As soon, like I said, as soon as fucking Jump Street Sting went for Swerve, I gave this match 5 pissed off Caesars because I knew Caesar was gonna bring the fucking heat on this, and I got nothing else to say. My guy here said it. I mean, he's echoed the sentiments that we've talked about on this podcast since fucking Sting showed up in ATW. So I got nothing I can put on top of that.
If TikTok wasn't such a bitch, I would have put that whole rant on fucking TikTok, but I digress. I could still try. But up next,
You gotta bleep out too much shit.
Up next, Jericho versus Ospreay. I was eating chicken during this, folks, so forgive me.
Good.
Fozzy performance.
Ticket for that nigga that got buried. The nigga hating Sting. His country ass.
You should have poured. You should have been eating your chicken and pouring one out for the fucking.
Yeah, pour 40 out for that nigga.
Match.
Swerve is dead.
I actually have chicken waiting for me after this. He plays himself out. Sammy's by his side. Ospreay with Don, of course. Taz on commentary. Ospreay phenomenal forearm. Stiff maneuvers throughout. The crowd is pro Ospreay. Yeah, of course Ospreay beat Jericho's old ass. Jericho pushes Sammy away. I was eating, so I didn't take that much notes. I did. It was okay. 6 pretzels with the salt. Stix, what'd you think of this?
I was okay match. Ospreay, anytime he's on TV, regardless who he's facing, it's must-see TV. Will Ospreay's he's in his bag, and the guy's been putting on a fucking show for the last 2-3 years. I gave it 7 straight, just because of Will Ospreay. Guy's a fucking phenomenal wrestler. We've seen, he had a fucking banger with OC, and he had another good match. Jericho had some pretty decent spots in it, but all in all, I mean, this was a good match for Will Ospreay, and that's why I gave it 7.
I don't even know if Cesar finished the fucking pay-per-view. Like, I don't know if he had to stop it.
Watch the rest of this
He
shit.
went to the store. He had to cool down for a minute. Maybe took a couple drinks, then came back and thought about finishing it. Maybe took a nap, woke up. I don't know. But Cesar, what did you think of Jericho versus Ospreay?
Well, the best part about stealing it, I think the Ospreay match with the Fozzy shit, like the link stopped when Ospreay came out. So when I started the next link, he was walking to the ring. I did take 20 minutes because I was mad. I'm still a little hot right now, reminiscing that shit. Ospreay to go. I gave it 6.
Sounds good.
Fucking Sting, man.
The trios tag match, Black Magic Crack of Shit versus the Acclaim with Badass Billy Gunn. Buddy brings out Lantern. Big ups to Bray. Apparently, what makes Billy badass is telling Julia to suck his dick. Scissor me timbers to Julia right in the yam bag. Should have been clam bag. Come on, Taz. Mercedes still in attendance. Oh, yeah, she was there. Sasha's up there, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy tosses Anthony right into cameraman's camera. You can tell the crowd is getting tired here. Less energy. We still got one more match left. 3 famouser's to Buddy, but Julia yanks Tranny Manson out. All 3 pin Brody to win the trios titles. Scissor Party, great time killer. I gave it 4 pretzels. Cesar, what did you think of the trios tag match?
I didn't even write a rating, so whatever you said. Yeah, I'll give it 4. I think the rap was funny. They wanted to wait till they won to do the Scissor Me Daddy Ass. Yeah, Julia got the Scissor Me Timbers. Yeah, it was kind of a clusterfuck too. Yeah, somebody else got thrown. Britt Baker, I think, got thrown into the camera because I remember like this is the second person to hit the camera today. Like, is this shit intentional or are these dumb niggas just in the way? So yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't write a rating on it. I mean, we all knew this was coming. So yeah, it was, 4.
Stix Trios Tag Championship on the line. What'd you think?
I'll keep it short and sweet. I also gave it 4. Max Caster's rap and the Scissor Me Timbers right to the Voodoo Clam. That's what I gave it 4.
And we finally have reached the main event of the night. The AEW Championship was on the line. Defending champion MJF versus Adam Cole, baby. MJF, very dramatic entrance. They put their tag shirt on to start. Sportsmanship could only go so far. MJF pokes Cole's eyes. Cole slaps the gefilte fish out of his mouth. Cole uses ref as a shield. Cole with some shady tactics. He gets booed. Cole screams that he's better than MJF, rips his shirt off. I am loving the story that's being told here. MJF successfully dives through ropes on the Cole. Sadly, MJF botches powerbomb attempt. Nigel said it best, though, with the pressure these guys are under. Cole with the heat seeker. Jesus, Cole with the brainbuster onto the corner of the stairs. Holy
There's fuck.
MJF couldn't tombstone Cole on table. He's conflicted. Cole does it, though. A crowd upset at Cole. Impressive sequence that ended in a Canadian destroyer and a super kick, both men down. Yes, crowd, this is awesome. They called the double clothesline on each other. That was funny. Double pin? No, fuck that. This better not end like this. Cole demands 5 more minutes. MJF says, we are going till we get a fucking winner in Wembley. They fight, but the ref is taken out. They attempt to Eddie Guerrero each other. MJF wraps chair around his own head. Very funny. Cole Panama Sunrises MJF on outside of the ring. He tries it in the ring, but MJF pulls the ref in the way. Ref fucked up in the shitty Sunrise. It landed bad. MJF was going to use ring, but changed his mind. Generic white guy kicks MJF in the dick. Panama Sunrise and the boom, but ref barely alive. Roddy pressures Cole to use belt, but Cole changes his mind and tells Roddy to step. MJF then wins with the most deadliest,
dangerous
all of entertainment.
Sports entertainment.
Adam Cole cries. He gets emotional. MJF consoles him. Cole pouts. MJF just tells him to attack him with the title. Roddy returns to instigate. They hug it out. What a fucking journey this main event took us on. It was a worthy main event. Fantastic. I gave this, of course, the 8 pretzels and beer cheese match of the night and 2 F-bombs. Cesar, what did you think of the main event of All In?
I mean, yeah, you broke it down great. Like, I mean, I don't think there was a spot. No, MJF hit the heat seeker inside of the ring. I thought he was going to win it there. It was on some fuckery because he spiked that shit real dirty. I think that might have been the only spot that you actually like missed that I thought like, yo, goddamn, he's actually gonna win this shit. But yeah, no, this match was super great. The guys started out in their shirt. Yeah, what was it? Did Adam Cole rip off MJF's shirt or did he throw off his old shirt? Ripped off MJF's shirt. Yeah, and then said, I'm better than you. These dudes went into a war. It was really, really great. And it was funny because on predictions, when I was picking the pre-show, I was like, AEW can't write good storylines. So this is why I picked Aussie Open, because if they actually won the tag team championships and then one of them has to win this World Heavyweight Championship, I was like, this really might put a nerve in between the two of them or bring them both together because they had like such a war. And then they would have to defend those ROH championships. And I was like, I'm not going to pick them because AEW can't write stories like that. Well, you know, Crackers proved me wrong. Because this match was really, really good. Super dope match. Yeah, Adam Cole hitting the tombstone where MJF can't. going for the Panorama Sunrise on the outside. MJF like going for the sportsmanship and then poking them in the eye and then smiling to the crowd. Out Eddie Guerrero and each other. So I gave this 9 in the beer cheese. Because like I said, when I asked you about like the tag match and then the main event, and you gave them both 7s, I thought about giving this an 8 in the beer cheese, but I was like, no, actually, I did like this match slightly more. Like the FTR match is way cleaner, and I kind of do like a cleaner match, but the fuck shit between these two guys just trying to out fuck shit each other at one point, I thought added a great mix to the match, because technically they're the better versions of themselves are heels, but they're such faces together that they still did the heelish shit to each other for the gold. And it kind of, I don't think it really would have mattered who won the title, because when they fight each other, they know they would go that route to try to be the better of the two people who could win it. So I did like it a slice more with the fuckery that they did, with the outside work that they did, even though nobody gets counted out in AEW. I mean, unless you're out there for like 28 million seconds. The double clothesline, double pin. I knew it wouldn't end like that, and I was like, all right, how are they going to restart? How are they going to restart this? But like them yelling at double clothesline, and then like the ref's like, well, the arms are on each other, and pin. I honestly, first I thought they would kick out. They both kick out at 2 and look at each other or something. But the actual pin, the callback, the 5 more minutes. Nah, we're gonna keep going. Time be damned. Super great match. Got Roddy Strong involved, and then they got the Kingdom with Roddy Strong involved. Yeah, so I gave it 9 in the beer cheese. This is probably the only match of the year contender you could probably have for AEW on this show, which we would consider for match of the year. This is probably gonna be it. You know, it's not that we hate the show. I mean, if the show was better, we would like it. It just ain't. That's not my fault. Y'all got niggas getting beat up by 85-year-olds who are like really 170,000 years. I mean, I don't want to watch that shit. You got one nigga beating up niggas on Martin Luther King Day. We all remember that episode.
They had the opportunity to have Osprey Omega 3 for the U.S. Championship, and they chose Jericho.
They chose Jericho.
But that's ATW in a nutshell. Stix, the main event of All In. Go ahead, my brother. Wax.
Like Caesar, I gave this 9 in the beer cheese. This is probably going to be the greatest storytelling and the only storytelling that AEW will ever have. The eternal struggle in this between both guys. Like, if you're wondering if MJF was going to turn on Adam Cole, if he does it, give him the fucking Academy Award, because the eternal struggle this man had, bouncing back and forth between being a brochacho and the devil, was superb. You had Adam Cole come to that point of him in his AEW career where he's like, I don't care. This guy is a brother to me. I will do whatever it takes to become an AEW champion. He did everything. MJF was able to endure everything Adam Cole gave him. And like the callback and MJF said, no, we're going until we get a definitive winner. You know, that showed you that MJF was like, hey, we're on the fucking grandest stage that AEW will ever have. I'm not laying this up like I did in our first match. We got to have a fucking winner. So to do that, and then to have the most deadliest move all in sports entertainment for MJF to use, pick up that dub. Then afterwards, MJF saying, fine, if you want this fucking title, here, hit me with it, throw it all down there. You're only with me for this championship. Roddy coming out. I'm wondering if, you know, when they had Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, which I don't know how far along Kyle O'Reilly is on his rehab, but maybe if Adam Cole embraces going full heel, him, Roddy, and the Kingdom, because I know Cole has history with Bennett and Taven, like they were the Kingdom back in ROH days. This could be like his reboot of like maybe Undisputed Era, but back but with you having history of all these guys and having like a name with the kingdom, maybe this is how you do it. Maybe this is because MJF he's a face now. Like the heel, unless he, like I just said, unless he's pulling the wool over all our eyes and he turns on Cole when we don't expect it, he's full face and the crowd's behind it. And you know, if Cole does this, I think he has the group, he has the foundation. But this was a great match, main event worthy. And like Cesar said, this might be the best match AEW has put on since his exception. And that's saying a lot because you have a guy who's homegrown, who's talked about his first All In, and then you have a guy who has Ring of Honor, OG Ring of Honor things, but he came from WWE. So that says a lot. But all in all, killer match, 9 in the beer cheese.
Yeah, for sure. Any story that MJF is in usually is the show stealer of the night, unless it's Omega and Ospreay. But that might be the other match of the year candidate, Cesar.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But yeah, All In, I didn't feel like I wasted my time, which is saying something, especially
because you thought it was going to be shit.
I thought I'm about to waste 5 hours of my life, never get it back. But apparently that was tonight's show, which I'm not watching. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with some more wrestling talk. And now we're going to talk about the A show. Of course, it's time for some NXT. We kick off this show with a steel cage match. That's right. It's the Doodad with Jism versus the Creeds. Of course, the Creeds, if they win, they get reinstated to NXT. Brutus gangbanged and taken away by Jism Putties. Julius all alone to take on Doodad. Julius, a one-man army here. One arm power bombs a Cracker while holding the other in an ankle lock. Brutus fights his way back, rips cage door off, and beats the Doodad with it. Crowd is hot for this, rightfully so. Julius held up both Doodad on his fucking shoulders while Brutus with the Brutus ball on him. Good God, the Creeds. The name suits them. They are the Diamond Mine. These two motherfuckers are superstars. I can't wait to see their bright future. The Creeds win and are reinstated. Ivy got her brothers back, and Better JH is pissed. Stix, what did you think of the kickoff to NXT?
Ooh, I mean, NXT, like you guys have said, Cross-Eyed Fuck is cooking, and this match was a banger of a fucking match to have starting just regular NXT programming. I mean, this wasn't even like a PLE TV program. This wasn't even PLE on the Peacock opener. This was on regular fucking TV opener for NXT. And it fucking smashed it out of the park. Brutus gets jumped. Julius fucking showing everybody why he's a fucking one-man fucking wrecking force. Ankle lock and fucking power bomb. Brutus with all ripping the door down. Julius hold two guys on his shoulder. Brutus ball. I mean, these two, whenever WWE calls them up to the main roster, when these guys show up on SmackDown, which if they put them on, the thing that they put on SmackDown, you put them on SmackDown, get more eyeballs. Fans will love seeing these guys. These guys are legit great tag team. Mm-hmm. And we all three of us have seen this. We know how good they are. We can't wait to see them on national TV. But a hell of a match. Creeds are back in NXT, so we'll see what's up for them next.
Fucking banger of a start, Cesar. We got a steel cage match to kick off the show with the Creeds. Shit, yeah. What'd you think?
Yeah, this shit was good. Yeah, that one-arm powerbomb to a Cracker. I like the setup. They sending They sending cracker ass Brutus to the back. The doodad niggas fighting and shit. Just Julius in the ring, holding his own. You know what I'm saying? Not really taking charge. They fucking his couch up a little bit, but yeah, there's one motherfucker held up. The one-arm powerbomb. Jesus Christ. Then Brutus comes back. It's like this every match. I watch a match with the Creeds, and I'm like, damn, I already see it. When they split him up, Julius is gonna be a star. He's gonna be cooking. He's gonna be gold. He's gonna be a fucking champion. And then Brutus comes in and does some shit, and I'm like, nah, this nigga is gonna be the champion. He gonna get the gold. He ripped the door off. The crowd was hyped for the one-arm power slam. The crowd holy shitted. The door ripping off, bringing it into the Jake, and then holy shitted the Brutus bomb while Julius held both them crack. These are two grown men. He got up one-handed. Book Coonan. Love him some Diamond Mine. The Brutus ball off the top. Yeah. You know what? I thought when they left NXT, they were going to main roster and they were going to do some work. And they were going to they were going, whatever show they were going on, that tag team division was going to be hot. But yeah, these boys is back NXT. I mean, this was the match of the night. This was some fucking free money. Super free money. Yeah, match of the night. This shit was good. This was good. Good.
Up next, Roxy video promo about all the women. She trying to sound tough. Just beat the titties off them, Roxy. Heritage Cup Invitational. The participants revealed Axiom, Tyler Bate, Wonka, and Stallion Pete on one side. Dookie, Joe Coffey, Tozawa, and Nathan Frazier on the other. Street Profits approached Tony D, Stacks, and Mello, admiring their gold. I missed the most of that. The Heritage Cup Invitational starts. It's Wonka versus a returning Stallion Pete, baby. That's right. Metaphor have taken over the Toxic Lounge and are observing. The crowd is pro Pete. Great to see him back in NXT. Of course, Stallion Pete wins. It's Pete at his best, technical, hard-hitting, and digit manipulation. Pete Mad Dogs know him afterwards. Cesar, what are your thoughts on the Heritage Cup Invitational? If you have any thoughts. Finish out the Street Profits segment because I missed it. And then Wonka versus Stallion Pete.
The Invitational is one-sided. Group A would smoke Group B if they went head-to-head. Yeah. You got Tyler Great. You got Peter Dew. You got Axiom, nigga with a taco. Or you got Willy Wonka too, and he all right. But like those other three, cold as ice. Again, let's be honest. Duke, Tozawa, all right, Nathan Frazier is dope.
Joe Coffey.
And a cup of coffee.
Good to the last drop.
Yeah, but come on. Group A smokes Group B. If there's a 4-on-4, Group A smokes Group B in talent. Let's really be
out. No.
But it's about who fights who and which group to go for whatever. So yeah, the Group A matches are going to be fire because they all got to fight each other. The Group B matches could be good. They ain't gonna be good at Group A though. Let's really be honest.
Well, didn't one take place on Level Up? It was Tozawa versus fucking Joe Coffey or something.
Was it? I don't know.
I think so.
Probably so. I don't know. They definitely ain't putting no Group A matches on Level Up. They know what the fuck they're doing. They know the fuck Group B gonna be on Level Up where they should be. What else? You said? Oh yeah, street niggas. Street niggas came in to talk to the family, and they talking that trash, and then the bitches started fighting in the background. Dawkins was like, "Yo, NXT is," and he looked at them. They were like, "NXT is lit." Bitches fighting in the background. You know, they was close to that kitchen. They should have been fighting in that kitchen for who gonna make my ass a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Watching that shit. That's what they should have been fighting over. All that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all that butt meat with them Latin broads. God damn, boy, them broads as thick as prison grits. You know what I'm talking about? They was out here. But yeah, Tony D and them, you know, they goofing, laughing, talking trash. Those Street Profits were talking about maybe they need to come back and get a tag team match popping off. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be mad at some Street Profits with Tony D and old Stacks. I ain't mad at that shit. I ain't mad at that shit at all. But yeah, you know, you got bitches fighting in the background and all that horse shit. And then the legend himself, Stallion Peter, brought his cracker ass back and blessed that coked up floated crowd with the shit he used to do back in the day. Before, you know, back in the day when it was black and gold. Then it became all fruit booty. Now it's back to just like gold. He came and showed you crackers how it used to be on the end, the Exa and the T. He whooped that cracker. Who was he fighting? Willy Wonka?
Wonka.
I don't even know who he's fighting. Because all I saw was Stallion Pete whooping ass like he do. He taught that cracker humility. I don't care who you got in your back. You got that other cracker. You got that dumb nigga that nobody likes. I'm gonna whoop your monkey ass because I'm Stallion Pete. And I put on banger after banger. How is that not a shirt? How do they not have a banger after banger shirt? Like, how hard is that? They say it all the time. Put that shit on a shirt. I buy it. You can buy it right now. But yeah, Peter Dune, dope, got himself a dub and 2 points in this damn tournament.
Stix, we got the Heritage Cup Invitational participants named. We had the Street Profits peeping some butt meat, and then we had Wonka versus old Stallion Pete.
Yeah, the brackets for the invitational, like Cesar said, pretty one-sided. It's kind of a little bit of surprises to people who I wouldn't think you'd want to put in there, but I mean, it gives them an opportunity to shine. Yeah, the Street Profits, Sue Profits down at NXT talking Tony D and the Underboss. It's a nice little callback. Maybe we're gonna get Street Profits down there, depending on how much gold or which gold they want to collect. Maybe we'll get them down there. I wouldn't be mad at it. Yeah, the first match, Peter Dune, Butch versus Willy Wonka. Really good to see. It's one of the things I like about NXT. What they've done is that they are calling back. They're bringing people from the main roster back down to wrestle, to give some shine to some of the new class, all that stuff. I thought this was really good. I thought it was a good match. Peter, I mean, guy puts on, like Cesar said, guy puts on banger after banger after banger. Willy Wonka still new, still trying to learn the ropes, getting the comeuppance, getting the treatment that a lot of the new guys get. You're going to take that L, show a little bit, but you're going to learn some stuff. Learn from a seasoned vet and Peter himself. So Butch ends up picking up the dub, which he should. Now we'll wait and see who he faces. I mean, he's a legit contender for that cup. So I mean, if it comes down to him and Noam Dar, I mean, it either might be a pick 'em or you might even shade towards Butch. But all in all, I mean, it was a good match to have on NXT following the cage match.
Old Stallion Pete flexing. Up next, the Mad Dragon in the ring. He gives Trick props, wants the NXT Championship. Metaphor is still out there. Noam Supernova Sessions trash talking leads to Orko versus Dragunov for next week, but Orko gets his ass beat down quickly anyway. Apparently, we're getting White Khali versus Braun, no DQ next week. Damn. Lola Vice and Electra Lopez versus Jordan and Dana. This match is the reason why Braun panties matches need to return. So much butt meat and titties and wrestling too, I guess. Lola with a full spread pin on Jordan. Dana's silicone boiling on the outside of the ring. Trick and Mello in the locker room. Ask about Dragunov match. Ask if he can beat Dragunov. Trick says, I don't think you can. I know you can. Stix, what'd you think of the Mad Dragon clashing with Metaphor?
I thought it was good. Dragon comes out, spitting, talking. You know, he gave his comeuppance to Trick. Gave Trick some props, which Trick does. I mean, he deserves some props. It was a really good match against a guy who's a main event caliber wrestler for an NXT PLE. So that was good on him. Oral and the rest of the crew yelling at him, talking shit to him. Oral fucked around. Now he's gonna get the dragon. So that'll be a match to kind of see next week. We had Trick and Mello backstage. Trick ain't losing no faith in Mello, which he shouldn't. You know, Mello did miss. Mello don't miss. Him and Dragunov, whenever they run it back, gonna be another banger of a match. Gonna be a hell of a good match. Women's tag match. I mean, like you said, there's a reason why they need to bring back bra and panties. Both these teams, they all right in the ring, but I mean, Elektra and Lola picked up that dub. So the new formation of the tag team with these two women continue to roll. I mean, they're not on a path yet to be legit like tag team champions, but you got to collect some dubs to be able to start keeping the momentum going and to build that chemistry. So it's a nice little match for both of them.
Not bad. Caesar, the Mad Dragon, clashing with Metaphor now.
Good. Fuck them niggas up. Man, fucking that cracker don't want to smoke. Let's be honest. Men's gonna get his monkey ass whipped next week. No MDR don't want to smoke with the Mad Dragon. He really don't want to smoke. Mad Dragon is on the. That's the only crazy shit, man. Because we all know Mad Dragon. He don't need the title, but he's title contender. Let's be honest. He's title contender. There's no other way he can go. He go for that Heritage Cup. You got to give it to him because I don't think he won it in NXT UK. So if you want to give him that accolade, he whooped no Amdar ass. He beat his ass probably 2 falls back to back. Pin, get the fuck out of here. Give me the cup so I can drink money out of it. Because I'm Mad Dragon. But yeah, entertaining. And yeah, we all know Aura Cracker gonna get his monkey ass whipped.
The women's tag match.
It was good butt meat. You know, little butt meat break. Little butt meat cafe. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Trick and Mello in the locker room.
Why Mello on this bullshit, man? Why he doubting himself? He done got to the mountaintop. Now he doubting himself every damn week. You think I could beat him? Yeah, nigga, I think you could beat him. I told your monkey ass you could beat him. That's why I was trying to hype you up at the match. You could beat him. And you beat him. You know what I'm saying? But Mello don't want to hear that shit because he don't. Mello, what we like to call on street, he got dumb nigga disease right now. Okay? He got dumb nigga disease. You know what I'm saying? He don't believe that he can do shit, that he is him, he the man. And his boy is like, yo, man, I know you can do it. But, you know, nigga don't want to listen because he dumb nigga right now. You got to get out dumb nigga disease yourself, man. It's tough in these streets. Tough.
Up next, Eddie Thorpe versus Dijak.
Moon Knight.
The thin boss man doesn't even let Eddie get to the ring. Dijak just brings out the best in everybody. These two fuck each other up. Dijak trying to use his Walmart belt to attack. Fight by desk. The thin boss man tossing Eddie directly on Booker T's chair. Dijak does use his belt to attack. Then Das Boot for the win. You're better than that, Dijak. You don't need that to beat this dude. But Dijak gets the win anyway. And then the Group 2 match from the Heritage Cup Invitational. Nathan Frazier versus Joe Coffey with Gallus. I think Frazier's head got caught up on the top rope. Gnarly looking whiplash there. Metaphor chilling in the lounge. Book calling his main man Mensa Picasso. Caesar know what he's doing. He raccooning.
He cool.
Frazier, of course, quicker than the hiccup. Callback. And always impressive. However, Joe Coffey is good to the last drop. Wins and earns points or some shit. Cesar, we got 2 matches for you to comment on. We got Eddie Thorpe versus Dijak and Nathan Frazier versus Joe Coffey. Group 2 match.
God damn it, shit's spilling over. Stix, you still watching All Out?
No, I'm gonna end up catching the replay after we get done.
I'll tell you one thing you don't want to see, or maybe you do want to see. That's ignorant as shit. Lana got herself a contract.
Oh my god.
To tell you the truth, I'm surprised it took this long for her to get it. I thought for sure she would have been employed sooner.
Yeah, she came out during the Miro and Power Shit Hobbs match. And so I guess you'll see that on Twitter probably in a while, but I don't know what her real name is or what she's going under, but
CJ.
That bitch all elite. Sorry, I clicked the link while y'all were talking earlier just to see what was going on. What are we talking about? What match was
Dijak and Moon Knight?
Oh, Moon Knight, yeah. Oh, Dijak and Moon Knight. Crackers trying to out-crack each other. Fighting in the damn ring. Dijak trying to use the Walmart belt. But just whooping monkey ass up in that ring like he usually does. Yeah, Book had to get out the way. Threw old Moon Knight over the chair. Surprised Moon Knight ain't come out dancing in some fuckery. But I guess Dijak rolled up on him pretty quick, so he couldn't dance. That's understandable. It's understandable. But match 2 was Joe Coffey versus who was he fighting? Nathan Frazier. Oh yeah, this was actually a good ass match. This was a real good ass match. Nathan Frazier, he lost that cup. You know what I'm saying? So he a little down in the dumps. Need a little pick me up, but dumbass couldn't pull it off against Joe Coffey. Good to the last drop, as Booker T likes to say. Joe Coffey was just ready for him. He's ready for a new challenge, a new cup. He needs something to do because we all know that L2 Crackers is tag team and he's single. So if you want to bring some shit back to Gallus, Joe Coffey gonna need to step his damn game up and be fighting these crackers in the tournament and getting these dubs. It was still a really, really good ass match. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to have some fuckery where like Nathan Frazier and Joe Coffey have like the same amount of points. And then maybe Joe Coffey will be like, whoa, I pinned him, so I go on. But like Nathan Frazier's gonna be like, well, I pinned the guy who pinned you, so blah blah blah. And then like they have another one-off to be the real true winner of Group B versus whoever is gonna win Group A, because Group A is fucking stacked. But no, both good matches. Dijak getting that belt punch. And then so Moon Knight's gonna be like, oh man, you had to cheat to beat me. And then that other dumb black nigga's gonna be like, whoa, you were only beating me by technicality, so fuck you. And I'm gonna be like, somebody need to shoot all y'all, and Dijak need to pull some justice and arrest you dumb niggas and throw you in the back of a cop car. Because you can't call the police to the NXT stadium because they arrest white folk. So good. Still so good though. But yeah, old Dijak, man, he needed a dub, man. He's been putting everybody over on pay-per-views. Doing the good work of putting everybody over on pay-per-views since coming back from main roster. So Dijak, yeah, he need to get some dubs. He need to build up some more credibility. So I won't mad at it, man. I won't mad at it. But yeah, Joe Coffey match. I mean, it's Nathan Frazier, so he's good, but we'll see how this tournament's gonna play out.
Stix, Eddie and Dijak, Nathan and Coffey. What'd you think?
Yeah, Dijak needed to pick up some dubs. Regardless of how he gets them hooked by Crook, using the bell. Moon Knight still getting the comeuppance, the teaching for being a new guy in NXT. So like Cesar said, it's a built-in excuse. That way, if you want to run it back, which they probably will, but it's a building excuse. Now Dijak pick up that dub, but also be able to run it back. Joe Coffey and Nathan Frazier, another great banger of an opener. Group B. Yeah, like Cesar said, I wouldn't be surprised if we see these guys run it back by points. Which if they do, it'd be a great match. You know, the winner ends up taking on winner of Group A if they do it that way. That'll be a great match. These guys put on another good match. Joe Coffey needing to pick up some dubs as the singles presence in Gallus. So this was a good win for him to start some momentum in the Heritage Cup Invitational.
What I really like about this is they're making this person who wins the Invitational earn this Heritage Cup shot, and it's making the Heritage Cup seem like a more legit prize by having all these people fight for it. I appreciate it. Up next, it's a Chase U classroom.
Chase U.
Thea's late. Andre mentions Dookie's spot in the Heritage Cup, goes over Heritage Cup rules. It helped me. Dookie's still carrying the MVP trophy. Still, it cracks me up. Thea shows up late. Dookie tries to defend her. They were headed to study hall, but Thea has plans. And then Rebel JC, all in black, says, "You ready, Thea?" And you know she's a heel, so she's got to be all in black.
Yep.
Main event time. It is a fatal 4-way. Roxanne versus Kiana versus Gigi versus Blair Davenport. The women main eventing, you'll love to see it. We got some Stix and Cesar 316 here with the Camel Toe Patrol on notice as well. Gigi, Roxy, and Kiana triple submission. Double superplex, power bomb spot involving all four. Crowd is hot for this one. Gigi actually working good here. Book is fully behind Kiana. That's it, gents. This is the free money match of the week. These women, my God, it was a great match. These ladies killing it. Plenty of great looking wedgies. Kiana waited and picked her spot, takes out Roxy, and then a one-legged code breaker popping the orange out Gigi's hair for the pin and the win. Of course, Kiana now will take on Tiffany Stratton. Mello to the Cross-Eyed Kids office to close out the show. Stix, we have Chase U classroom time and the main event. What'd you think?
Yeah, Andre Chase, they're talking about the Invitational, going over the rules, which, like you said, also to me, nice little refresher to let people know what's going on. Even though they probably will show the list of the rules before the match, but it's nice to get a little refresher on it. That way, people can know what the rules are for the Invitational, for the Heritage Cup match, for Invitational match. So it's nice to have. Thea showing up late, still in that rebellious teen mode. Now she's got a friend, which means we're about 2 steps away from her becoming full goth teen mode. So we'll get that here coming up here.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And main event match, it was a good. No, I take it back. It was a great fatal 4-way for the women. WWE, main roster NXT, women's division, head and shoulders above the rest. All 4 women were able to get their stuff in. It was a little bit of a surprise to me that Kiana won, but like we said, Cross-Eyed sees something in her. We've seen it in the past. We've seen it, when she was tag team champion with Fallon. We knew the groundwork was getting laid, along with somebody else getting laid. So with that being said, we're gonna get Kiana and Sangria's girl Tiffany next week. So not a bad way to close out. Oh, we got Mello walking into Cross-Eyed Fuck's office. Man walking in there, he should took some fucking tea and a fucking cotton t-shirt in there to be able to persuade fucking Cross-Eyed Kid to be able to get what he wants, because we know what he's gonna want. he's gonna want Melo put in some extra work on the farm if he's gonna want the match that he wants. Cesar can attest this. We know what this is happening. We know where this is going. So, but all in all, match and closing out segment with Melo, not a bad way to end NXT.
Well, Cesar, the last half hour of NXT was dedicated to strong women.
Yep.
We had Goth JC, a bad influence on Thea Hale.
Yep.
And then we had the main event. What were your thoughts, sir?
Yeah, bitch. You got this stupid bitch on scholarship. If she ain't paying for classes, that's why she won't skip them. Stupid bitch. See, if she was paying like real niggas do, work full-time job, pay for classes and shit, bitch wouldn't be skipping. Can't afford skipping no class, but you on dumbass scholarship because you on that white bitch plan. Okay, dumb bitch. When you start failing out and they snatch that scholarship and you got student loan debt, you know what I'm saying? And you trying to meet a nice man, settle down, have some kids, get married, and that nigga realize you got $60K in debt. Excuse me, bitch? Excuse me, bitch? Were you not on scholarship? I seen your ass on TV. Hell no. Get your broke ass away from me, stupid bitch.
Poor
You
Nathan.
got $60K in debt.
Poor
You
Nathan.
hate to see it. You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Women.
She got a guy kicked off for school. She got old Bodie kicked out because she was banging him so bad that
Fuck this
he
so
was
bad. His dick,
messed up.
yeah, his old pelvis was broke. And then, what did I tell you niggas? What did I tell you? I think I told you hoes last week. Kiana James. Just always around, always getting matches, always getting dubs on NXT TV. We know who run the show. You know what I'm saying? They like him some half black, half white women. I guess, Thomas Jefferson around here love fucking him some black women. You know what I'm saying? Because Kiana James always around, always getting dubs. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man, the proof right here in the pudding. It's right here. You got Roxy. You got Bled Davenport. You got Gigi having the match of her life. Match of her life. Nobody be surprised if old Tiffany Dumho beat Gigi. Ain't nobody gonna be surprised if Gigi would have won this final vote, and did that shit. But old Kiana James just hanging around, winning matches, beating bitches. This old cracker just putting her in to fight old Tiffany Dumho next week or in a couple weeks. I don't know when they fight. Yeah, and then for the title. Okay, don't be mad, Kiana. Get that done. I'm just saying. What Tiffany done? Nothing. It's boring.
Hey, she's fighting Becky. She's going after Becky. That's not.
Yeah. So don't be surprised if Becky show up. Becky said, "See you soon." Don't be surprised if Becky show up. Maybe Becky gonna have a match at No Mercy.
She gonna lose
versus Tiffany Dumho. Wait, Becky ain't losing.
Becky
we're in the era of legends are getting their flowers.
Not Trish.
Remember Adam Cole never won the ROH tag titles, and the first time he challenges for them.
You're talking about a different cokehead booker.
Yeah, well, okay. I mean, Charlotte beat Rhea Ripley for the NXT Women's Championship
after winning the Rumble.
That was that. Yeah, that was that Mania.
After winning the Rumble. Yeah, look, Becky ain't got nothing to do. She ain't got nothing to do.
She needs to pop out some more kids and get lost.
She ain't got nothing to do. Don't be surprised if Becky goes and gets this NXT title. She ain't never won.
No.
Yeah. Don't be. You know Tiffany Stratton ain't got the juice to beat Becky Lynch, and there's no way on paper are they doing that. It's gonna have to be like KO and Sammy. It's gonna have to be a 6-on-1 for Tiffany Stratton to keep that gold against the man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is NXT, and we're about to move on to the final show of the. Well, wait, never mind. Sorry, I've been drinking, folks. We'll be right back. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means? I didn't watch any of this shit, so I am forfeiting all of my ATW time for one specific moment. And Stix, I think you would agree, but you can talk about ATW if you want. But I want to hear the tale of when Mr. Big Carpe opened up his fucking phone and he saw some breaking news that happened this past week. I want to know the story of when Caesar found out that a certain man has been terminated. The floor is yours, Julius Caesar, for the good.
I can tell y'all. I can tell y'all the exact moment.
All right.
Some dumb nigga sent it to me on Instagram, and then hold on. Let me scroll back in the shout out to the Still Real After Party podcast because I'm in the Hall of Fame chat. Grayson Waller had a Pepsi.
Exclusive Hall of Fame chat.
Because I sent it to y'all when I found out. Here we go. It was yesterday around 4. I'm gonna say 4:48 p.m. I was at work, you know, just for the vibes. And old cracker that I used to work with texted me. He texted me a picture. He said, CM Punk been fired. And I was like, shut your bitch ass up. You lying. And he was like, nah, it was true. And I said, where you see that? And he sent me just a photo, you know, the photo of the written out message. And I was like, this shit fake. And he goes, nah, man, it's on AEW's Twitter or X. So, like any journalist, before I spread the news, I went to the AEW X, the one with the golden check mark. And I looked at it. And I said, hot damn. Phil gone, children. He gone. And I danced a fucking Irish jig like I was Conor McGregor and I was drunk off 3 bottles of Proper 12 and Jameson. And I said, look at God. Look at God. Won't he do it? It won't even Sunday. It was yesterday. It won't even the Lord's Day. Man, you know what I'm talking about. And then I had to send it to the chat. Now, usually Christmas, they like to have Christmas in July, but it was Christmas in September. This was a pure labor. How you going to get fired on your day off 2 days before Labor Day? Labor Day, when you're supposed to work. Last week, your ass was at work. This week, you gone, children. You gone. And Jungle Boy Jack Perry, the people's hero. It wasn't Colt Cabana. It wasn't the Young Cucks. It wasn't Kenny. It wasn't Hangman.
It's the man that's smashing Anna Jay.
This boy powerful. Powerful. There's powerful niggatry going on in the loins of Jack Perry. That nigga must be swinging meat. He must be one of them white boys with about 10 feet of dick. You know what I'm saying? Because this motherfucker, in 1 year, steadily smashing Anna Jay, has a banger of a breakout with the captain, AEW's father figure, and does what no other man in AEW could do. Get CM Trash fired. This nigga might here. I gotta buy some Jungle Jack Perry merch. I gotta buy some merch. I gotta support this nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He out here smashing NJ with that old donk, good old butt meat she got, and get CM Trash fired. That boy's an American hero, okay? Okay. That nigga should own a bald eagle in his house. You know what I'm saying? He's an American hero. Give him the shield. That's Captain America. He the GOAT.
Will he get an invitation from the GM of Sunday Night Skeet?
He can show up whatever he want. He can show up whatever he want. Whatever match he want. I don't care. I don't get that cracker can show up whatever kind of match he want with whoever he want.
Automatic N-word pass.
He will be in the next N-word tournament. He will be. He will be. He's in every N-word tournament until he wins one. Now, I can't say whether he will win the Chicken and Waffles title, but I will say he has unlimited N-word passes into the N-word passes matches.
Jeez, what an honor.
GOAT. He the GOAT. He got Phil back home on some bullshit. Phil thought he could do whatever he wanted. Nigga, how you fuck up? How you fumble the bag on your own show? And that dumb nigga was letting you ban people from the show. He was letting you have full control of the whole ass show. Let's be honest. He should have been producing ROH on this third hour. You can have Donna Trash and you can have Ram Trash, and then it should have been RO Trash. Should have had RO Trash on this third hour. So these titles fucking matter. Like Samoa Joe fighting that fat nigga tonight. And Cesaro can fight Eddie 87 weeks out of the year. And MJF and them can defend those ROH titles because they really don't need them. And is that it? Oh, yeah. And that this stupid bitch Athena, who I didn't even know still worked for the company, can defend her. You know, yeah. Ember Poon, smelling like cats and piss, can defend her ROH women's title on the show. You know, that's what you should have had, but no, yeah, give it to dumb nigga. And he pissed it away. Pissed it away. Oh, Phil, go home and kill himself. So I can slide in the fucking DMs of AJ Lee and be like, yo, girl, yo, hey. You ever had a baby like dick? You got a baby like dick over here.
But she had Big E. Big E's pipe was in there.
Nah, she was fucking Dolph. She won't fucking Big E. If she was fucking Big E, she wouldn't have been with Dolph. She would have left when Big E left Dolph. She would have left with Big E. So Big E was probably trying to tell her, hey, girl, you ever had a baby like dick? Look, don't fumble the bag twice, okay? Okay? It's your second chance. Just let Phil die. Come get this baby like dick. You come get this baby like dick, girl. I got you, girl. I got your pipe. You right. Right. How you wide open. You know what I'm saying? Like all outdoors. You be happy though. You be happy. Not with Phil. Phil's a little crack ass bitch. Crying all the time. Kookaburra. Why you worry about that nigga? Why you worry about that nigga? What did Kookaburra do to you? He took a little bit of your money. You and your wife was wrestling. Y'all was getting paid. No, you got some money. That Colt was broke. Nigga, he was broke. He was doing brokey shit. Like it matters. And then you still gonna hate this nigga. You see Hangman Country, you gonna rag on that nigga's toys. Because you a bitch.
What I want Stix to cover is the very beginning of Collision. Stix, go ahead and tell us what took place at the opening of Collision.
Yeah. So Saturday, Collision opens up with a I don't know if it was pre-recorded or I know it wasn't live, but Tony Skeets stand there saying that AEW has come to the terms of releasing CM Punk, aka or Phil Brooks, aka CM Punk, with cause. He endangered the endangered employees. There was an incident backstage with him, and I don't know if he said if it was a fellow wrestler, but he just said there was an incident at All In, and after an independent investigation, AEW had come to the agreement that they released Phil Brooks.
Don't forget about the discipline committee came to a vote.
Yeah. Then I believe they. Yeah, I don't remember that part. He had talked about
why I remember that.
He had just talked about how he had felt like he endangered the lives of a lot of the stage people, and
He did.
He felt like his life was in danger, and I'm like, come on, Tony, come on. But yeah, I mean that was a nice way to start see him trash his own show, letting everybody know he's fired, he's gone. You ain't gonna see him on the ATW television forever.
So now I'm conflicted because you know who was a part of the discipline committee?
Who?
Old Tranny Manson took part in getting rid of CM Trash. So now I'm conflicted
That's fine.
because I've hated, you know, my hate for Tranny Manson since the promotion started, but
You just hate her as a referee.
she pulls this heroic move.
Well, did they give a final vote number? Was it unanimous or was it like a 5-1 or because she could have been maybe one or two people that are like, we keep them around. Everybody's misunderstood.
If that's true, then I hate her double. But they didn't release specifics on the vote count. They just said she's a part of this discipline committee to get rid of old Phil Brooks. But good riddance, Phil. We never needed you, and we're not gonna miss you. For the tripods, drip packed of the week.
Wait, we're not talking about Summerfest?
Fuck that. Up next, it's Impact Wrestling Knockouts Battle Royal. We could talk about it after. Knockouts Battle Royal kicks off Impact. All the usual suspects. Winner is the #1 contender and will face Trinity at Victory Road, the next PLE, which is only $10, thank God.
Well, it's pay-per-view. It's not premium live in Impact.
Savannah Evans eliminates Stix's ex-wife, Killer Kelly. Someone is hiding under the ring. I know this because the camera cut to it real quick. Jody Threat and Kylan both eliminated by Alicia Edwards, who was hiding under the ring. Man, this is going to be the easiest win of Trinity's career.
Real quick.
Motor City Machine Guns approached by Josh Alexander. He goes Canadian on them. And apologizes. Don't touch Shelly's title. He mad. Rascals approach too. They irritate the Motor City Machine Guns. Sabin gonna fight one of them. I don't remember. But they did later. Stix, the beginning, we had an Impact Knockouts Battle Royal, followed by the Motor City Machine Guns, Josh Alexander, and the Rascals.
Yeah, the Women's Battle Royal was a nice way to start off. Had the usual suspects, like you said. I didn't totally understand. I totally forgot about Alicia till they showed that she got thrown over the top rope but didn't get eliminated. She rolled back under the rope and then rolled out. So she essentially reestablished herself and was like, nah, I'm going to let these girls cook. I'm going to come in and pick the bones. And that's what she did. Yeah, I mean, it's nice that Alicia's going to get a championship match against Trinity. She's going to put up a little bit of a fight, but she ain't going to win. I mean, she might get a little bit of a starstruck rub, but man, it's nice. It gives you a different challenger than what you would have thought. Because going into that match, you could have had Savannah Evans, could have had Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich. You didn't have them. Jody Threat's been collecting some dubs. She could have been a contender, but they went with the girl from left field that everybody's like, she's too busy helping Eddie win matches. She's too busy taking kendo sticks to the face. But no, she's new #1 contender. So congratulations, Alish, on becoming #1 contender and getting choked out and being starstruck. And backstage, had Motor City Machine Guns, Josh Alexander. I'm getting a little bit of maybe of a heel turn with the Motor City guys and Josh, because I mean, in that match, Josh was shoved right into Alex, and Alex didn't want to seem to recognize that it wasn't Josh's fault. He said that Josh must not still respect him as champion, even though, when they faced each other, they put on a damn near hour of a match that was a banger of a match. I mean, Alex Shelley is a respectable champion. I mean, he's putting on bangers. He's more than just a tag team wrestler. Josh said, I don't I'm not disrespecting you as a champion, but he's like, don't think that I'm not coming for the title. And, Rascals roll up, talking about how they want to, how both those guys lost at the last PLE, at Emergence, and how Rascals won and set up a match. I can't remember. I think it was it? I can't remember which one it was either off the top of my head, but set up that match against Chris Sabin.
It's Wentz. It's Wentz.
Was it Wentz? Okay. Set up Wentz and Sabin for later on the night. So nice opening match, a nice little segment backstage to set up a match for later on the night.
I can tell you exactly how it's gonna go at Victory Road. It's gonna be Alicia versus Trinity. Trinity is gonna keep getting the upper hand. Distraction is gonna happen. Alicia hits Trinity with the kendo stick, tries to go for the pinfall attempt. Out comes Eddie, Kazarian's wife to distract. Trinity defeats Alicia, and then when Trinity's celebrating, here comes Jordan Grace to stare down Trinity, and they will face at Bound for Glory. That's what I'm predicting. But still,
but she still got to fight Deonna Purrazzo first. So let's.
Yeah, she's gonna beat Deonna Purrazzo. Cesar, what were your thoughts on the Knockouts Battle Royal and then the drama backstage afterwards?
And new Intercontinental Champion. Well, All Out just ended.
Oh, international champion.
Yeah, whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit.
Come on, Cesar. Respect AEW.
I almost logged out of this fucking chat. I almost logged out. Yeah. Battle Royal was good. It's always good to have a shock ending. Yeah, you want to go with some powerhouses at the end, and then that bitch went over the top, rolled back in, rolled back out. That's always a classic. And then came back in at the end, dumped both them bitches to get the dub, to go on to be the next person to fight Old Trinity for that Knockouts World Championship. It's always good shit. It's always good shit when the heels do that. What was next?
Motor City Machine Guns and Josh Alexander.
Oh, yeah. Let's crack up. What? Shelly? No, wait. What was it? Sabin and Shelly. How many teams this nigga with? This nigga the Time Splitters, nigga the Motor City Machine Guns. This nigga probably got somebody else he tagged with. They got a crazy ass name. Damn Rascal's gonna come up talking that shit on some bullshit, and then they gonna get matched later tonight. And then Cracker said, "All right, I'm gonna have your back because you fighting the Rascals, and we know they gonna spray paint your dumb ass." So yeah, that was main event. Not main event. No, it wasn't main event. Main event was later. But no, it was still good shit. When that happens later on tonight, we'll get to that. What was next?
Crazy Steve versus Speedball Mike Bailey. The crowd was silent during Steve's entrance. The commentators in shock. I guess Crazy Steve shocked everybody with his mask. Match starts and Steve starts gouging Mike's eyes, gets DQ'd, tries to use a fork to stab them out, attacks the ref. Even Tarus tries to stop him, but gets his eyes gouged. Security putties all freaked out and get attacked. Myers, Moose, and Eddie backstage. They hyped. Bully tells Eddie to step. Myers and Moose upset that Bully abandons them. Bully paranoid about PCO. Moose and Myers tell Bully they've had it. PCO still hunting for Bully. Bully does explain himself. He tried to kill the monster, not the man. He wants the man back. Sagay. Cesar, what do you think? Crazy Steve versus Mike Bailey.
Big ass John Moxley versus Speedball Mike Bailey.
Moxley?
Whatever. He tried to stab him with a fork.
Crazy Steve versus Mike Bailey.
Yeah, I said, oh, sorry, fake ass Mox. Sorry, whatever,
Put the
nigga,
drink down, Cesar.
No, I ain't never put a drink down. Nigga, this black side of the ring. I ain't never put a drink down.
Oh, shit. Black side of the ring.
Yeah, this fake ass Mox nigga gonna come with a folk eye gouge crackers. He's probably gonna be eating glass and shitting bricks next week and bleeding everywhere.
Fucking
Nigga
cut.
had 38 pounds of tinfoil on his face. Like fucking, nigga, get a real mask. Get a scary ass mask. Do something. Yeah, try to stab a cracker. Match got stopped. Yeah, security putties out there. You gonna fake all 8 of them? Nigga, let me be a security putty. I got 7 niggas behind me. I'm whooping your monkey ass. And if you happen to get through all 7 of us, I'm shooting your bitch ass with this shotty. Because you can't beat this shotty. Nobody can beat this shotty. I'm gonna have your ass looking like Swerve with your dreads hanging out the back in a coffin with this shotty. You ain't beating that shit. Fuck that nigga hating thing. Country ass nigga. Then what happened after that? Oh yeah, Bully Ray crying. He's like, scumbags. Scumbags. It's like, yeah, we won without your bitch ass. And then there's this weird Mohawk having ass cracker. He won too with his ugly ass wife. And his ugly ass wife won the night. And they're like, I don't even know how he fucks her sober. This nigga must need 13 blue chews to even get his dick twitch to fuck this ugly ass bitch. JH would have been pounding her in a second because she's probably a New Jersey 10.
Yeah.
She is fucked. Like, makeup can't even help this bitch. Like, she is fucked up.
Are you talking about Alicia?
Is that his wife?
Yeah.
Then that's who I'm talking about. This bitch is ugly as fuck. Okay. Like, I mean, she ain't uglier than Shayna Baszler. That's the ugliest bitch on the planet. I said it.
Well, she's a New Jersey 11.
Yeah, see, that's why this nigga JH be trolling, man. He trolling. Ain't no way he fucking Shayna Baszler over Lacey Evans. Like, Shayna Baszler is worse than a Taylor Swift fangirl, because we all seen the meme that Taylor Swift fans give teethy head, and Shayna Baszler can only give teethy head because that bitch's teeth look like a fucking car accident in her mouth. Okay, she looked like Austin Powers dentist, nigga. Like, her shit is fucked up, nigga. That's why we call it gravel mouth, man. Look like some nigga took the jackhammer, the sex move, but an actual jackhammer, and put that shit in that bitch's mouth. Look like, she been shot in the face like fucking the nigga did at the end of Fight Club, and her teeth got all fucked up. And them shits is all crooked fighting for position. Look like an MMA fight in her goddamn mouth that's been going on for 8 damn rounds. That's what that shit really looked like. So I don't know why JH was want to stick his dick in that. But hey, you don't want a dick no more. You want a transgender to be like, Andy and AVW. Do what you gotta do, man. And that's your choice. That's your choice. Anyway. What was you talking about? Yeah, Bully Ray, a little bitch ass nigga. And these 3 crackers is fighting tonight against some other crackers.
Stix, we got Crazy Steve versus Mike Bailey. What'd you think?
Yeah, we're seeing different side of Crazy Steve. Started with the entrance, the mask. I'm trying to remember. I think he had a zipper where the mouth was. He pulled the zipper, and then like his head pops out where the mouth was. So yeah, pretty much came in like he knew he was gonna lose. And he's snatching eyeballs because he about gorked out Speedball's eyeballs. Referee called the DQ. He went after the ref, but then Black Taurus, former tag team partner with DK, came out. He went after his eyeballs. Security and them ended up getting him out of the ring. Black Taurus got to his feet, kept telling him to keep coming for him, but Crazy Steve decided too many people in the ring, so he took off. Backstage, we had Myers and Moose, professional wrestling gods, with Eddie Edwards talking about their match later at night. Bully comes in, tells fucking Eddie to kick rocks. Those guys tell Bully, we're tired of being drug into your drama. We're tired of fighting your fights, and tired of getting screwed by you. So essentially, they up and left Bully, and PCO still on the hunt for Bully, finds him. Bully ends up getting him pinned, I think, with a door, and starts having a little hallmark heart-to-heart with him, telling him he didn't want to kill the man, he just wanted to kill the monster. So guess we'll see where that goes later on down the road too.
Khan versus EY. Uh, of course, Khan showing dominance, but EY picks up the win. Leo sets up his match against Kushida for Victory Road. Jordan Grace will face Diana at Victory Road. Zach Wentz versus Chris Sabin. Great fast-paced action. Chris Sabin looks like Dean Ambrose. Free money match of the week on Impact. Sabin wins with the cradle shot, but these two put on a clinic. I loved it. Trey attacked afterwards. Shelly for the save. Stix, what'd you think of Khan versus EY? Zach Wentz versus Chris Sabin, and your thoughts on Leo versus Kushida and Jordan versus Diana?
Yeah, the EY and Khan match, that's all right. I mean, another chapter in the EY getting past and moving, getting over, putting the design, Violent by Design, behind them. So we get that. Kushida versus Leo Rush getting set up. That should be a good match. I mean, both these guys can go. I wouldn't be surprised if Kushida picks up that dub. I know Cesar never picks against Kushida. I'm gonna pick Kushida to win that match. I think he's more entrenched in Impact to be the X Division champion. Jordan Grace versus Diana. That'll be a good match. Jordan Grace returning. Diana's still probably licking her wounds, wants to get back in that title hunt. So that'll be a really good match. Sabin and Zach Wentz. Great match. Great match. You had a man who's a nine-time X Division champion against a man who's been a multiple-time tag team champion who has showed in the past that if they ever give him a singles run, he can go. I mean, both these guys, high action moves, fast paced, everything you would think about in this match, they did. Love the cradle shock that Sabin does. Awesome move. Picked up that dub. So got a little bit of revenge and a little bit of put Zach in his place. Trey ended up attacking him and got the one up for the Rascals on those guys. So it went how you would think that match would go.
Cesar, Khan versus EY.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you really didn't need this match because I figured they would be done after the pay-per-view. But Khan looking strong as he should. He is the bigger guy, but EY, fighting back and getting him off his feet. Hitting him with all the classics, the Death Valley driver, the power driver on the outside. So Khan didn't get in until like 9 or 10. He got in at 9. They're talking about only 2 people have kicked out of that power driver, and Khan got back in at 9. Well, the nigga didn't kick out. It took him 9 seconds. If he'd have hit it in the ring, he should have been dead in 3. The elbow drop, I think another power driver. Just EY completely dominating the design, so getting his status back in Impact. They're leading up to that 1000th episode, which they'll have probably some real classics, bring back some haters, some good shit all around. But yeah, no, I wasn't mad at the match. It was a good match. EY getting the dub, get him some wins. So let's get him rolling back to see where we can go with this. So he has totally, completely put the design behind him, and might start some new shit or just might roll solo for a while.
Zach Wentz versus Chris Sabin.
So yeah, this is the match that they started off, that they set up earlier. So a little one-on-one. This was definitely for me the free money match of the week. Yeah, these boys went at it. They gave them the time to do it, and they went at it, and it was really, really good. You had Shelly on the outside, you had the other member of the Rascals on the outside. Talking that talk, doing that shit, and then when it came time for them to pull some cheat shit, some shit got corrected after the match. But this was still really a really, really good match all around. banger of a match.
Up next,
Yeah, it's really, really good. Sorry. I was
up
burping.
next, DMC in ring bragging with Sheldon. He kicked both of Tommy Dreamer's chins. Dreamer to the ring says Johnny Swinger's father-in-law passed away before his emergence match. Describes the character of the man that is Johnny Swinger. Then says Kenny disrespected the main event of emergence by leaving. Kenny shouts that he don't give a damn. Kenny says he looked up to the old Dreamer surrounded by women. Now he says Dreamer is a vulture. Dreamer says Kenny takes shortcuts, rubs it in his face that Kenny hasn't main evented anything. Says step up to the old guys if you want this spot. Proposes career versus title, I believe, at Victory Road. Moose, Myers, and Eddie versus Frankie, Something, and Sonata. There's a funny moment. Sonata pretzels Eddie and drop toe holds Myers' face into Eddie's ass. Jake Something pop-up powerbombs Moose. Damn. Moose answers back, though, with his own powerbomb. Frankie and Eddie do my most hated move. They hang on, eat shit vertical out of the ring. Something takes out Myers for the win, and Dango Angry watches backstage with Alpha Bravo, I think his name is. Cesar, we had the DMC and Tommy Dreamer in the ring, and the main event. What'd you think?
DMC and Dreamer went on too long. I think it went on way too long to get wherever point they're gonna go, because they talked about that other cracker, and then like once the Dreamer was saying things and Eddie says, "You don't have anything I want," I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be career versus title match." Okay, yeah, let's just get there. Let's just blah 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 blah. Seeing as how Heath got involved in the last match, I expect Heath to get involved in this match. So I really honestly cannot pick who I don't know. If they really want to put Dreamer, if Dreamer is really done, and I never thought Dreamer would ever be done because he's gone from company to company to company to company. Yeah, it might be, if he's gonna give it to the DMC. I mean, he's gonna give it to the DMC. That's cool to promote this kid. But if they want to have some Heath come in, like they do, and help Dreamer get the dub, and like maybe Dreamer just drop the title the week after because he's not gonna keep it. Let's be honest. I wouldn't be mad at that either, because I just don't think Dreamer's done yet. Maybe he is though. Maybe he is. But I think the conversation went on too long. So, but good setup, but I thought it went on too long. And then the main event, another multi-man tag. Fucking AEW has ruined me on any multi-man tag. Because I see one, I'm just like, why are we doing this? And then and it's cool because I know Moose and Myers are like a squad, and then they were with that boy Eddie earlier. And then the other three are just kicking around, but whatever. But Sonata again, this nigga ain't going back to Japan. Why is this nigga not on a flight? Go get your belt back, dumb nigga. Why are you fucking still here? Go get it. It's your boring having ass. Yeah, Jake Something and Dango's eventually got to happen. So those fucks are just still going to piss each other off. Who was the other cracker on the face team?
It was Frankie, Something, and Sonata.
Oh yeah, because Frankie's feuding with Eddie, so that shit's still going. Yeah, it was a decent match. It wasn't bad. It was a good match. And then Jake Something got the pin, and Dango hating. So it is what it is.
Business as usual.
As usual.
Stix, the DMC, and Tommy Dreamer, and then the main event.
Yeah, like Cesar said, it went a little bit longer than what it should have. You could have had Dreamer just take something backstage, say, explain what happened with Johnny and his father-in-law. Could have said, hey, I'm coming for revenge for you. I want your title. I don't have anything to offer you, but I have my career. Could have kept it short and sweet. You could have spread it up. You could have had Dreamer do that promo somewhere in the beginning of the show. Then could have had Kenny either come out and intercepted or cut one backstage. But I mean, I'm gonna find it hard that Tommy. I haven't heard or read anything that Tommy Dreamer's ready to hang it up, so it's gonna be hard for me to believe that he's not gonna win it. Like Cesar said with Heath, Heath's gonna be in there somewhere. I mean, he's got some history with Kenny King because Kenny King used to be part of the group that was an Impact called Honor No More, and they injured Heath's tag team partner Rhino. So Heath kind of has some built-in history with the DMC, the KING. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets in there and maybe helps Dreamer win. Main event match. It was an all right match. Thing I took out of it, Jake something back and forth with him and Moose. The pop-up power bomb and then Moose of his own. Jake some great talent. Glad that he's back in there. Moose. A lot of people forget about Moose. Moose is another underratedly good wrestler in Impact. Like he's been a champion in Impact, and then when it was TNA. So I mean, that spot back and forth with him and Jake something was already highlighted for me. Afterwards, saw Dirty Dango and Alpha Bravo in the back. Maybe you're gonna build towards something with Dango and something. I wouldn't be mad at it, and so it wasn't a bad way to end Impact Wrestling.
Always a great show from Impact, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking around this long for our wrestling talk. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out APPW's latest offering. It's Summerfest, the biggest event of the entire summer has taken place. It has a pre-show as well. Check it out. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, do whatever you want. I'm taking a week off because fuck, that was a lot. But thank you again. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, whoa.
This has gone on way too long, Cesar. What?
Yeah, but I got to give you your matches to watch.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Cesar won gambling, folks. My bad, damn it. It's been like 3.5 hours already. So go ahead, Cesar.
Well, obviously, you'll edit down. There's a lot of piss breaks that y'all don't know about.
Cesar has won predictions. We were not about to predict All Out because it was hot garbage. The event has taken place and it has proven to be hot
garbage.
So Cesar, I give the victory to you, brother. You win. What do we have to watch, or what?
All right. So I have 4 matches. I will let y'all choose. I'll give you 2 matches each. I will let you choose which one you want to tweet about. If you want to do both, you can, because these are all bangers. Because they are all starring our favorite NXT star, Tyler Great.
Oh, I thought it was Stalin Pete.
Oh no, well, Stalin Pete is in one of these.
He's vintage. He's vintage NXT.
Yeah. All right. So Sangria.
Okay.
I will give you the option first. You can either pick TakeOver Blackpool 2019, the inaugural victors of the Tag Team Championships, Mustache Mountain versus the grizzled young vets, soon to be recognized. Or you could pick from WWE UK Championship tourney, Pete Dunne, finals, Pete Dunne versus Tyler Great.
I'm picking that one.
You're picking that one? All right.
Yeah.
So UK Championship tourney, Pete Dunne versus Tyler Great is the one you're picking.
That's a great match.
Stix. You can either pick from TakeOver Cardiff, Walter versus Tyler Great.
Oh, shit.
Or from NXT UK Blackpool 2. Now, I looked up the top 10 NXT matches of all time. Like, Tyler Great's in 6 of them. He's literally in 6 of them.
Yeah.
Tyler Great versus Humongous Dome.
Oh,
You can pick.
those are good matches.
You know what? I'm probably going to be drinking tomorrow night. I'll fucking drunk tweet both those matches.
Like I said, you can do one or you can do both.
I'll do both of them because they both sound like they're gonna be fucking bangers.
Yeah. They also had Pete Dunne versus Tyler Great in Chicago. That was a match. They also had Ilya Dragunov versus Cesaro. Like their first match was in their top 10 NXT UK matches. That's what I Googled, top 10 NXT UK matches. All of the matches slap.
What about Dragunov versus Balor?
Did not make the list.
Ooh.
Like, yeah, well, look, I'll pull up the list for you. I'll pull up the list because I had it right here. All right, wait, top 10. Yeah, it was 10 best NXT UK matches. So, like, even there's another tag match in there as well. There's like a ladder match. 10. All right, so 10 was Cesaro versus Dragunov, NXT UK Cardiff. 9 was Southwell Subculture versus Grizzled Young Vets versus Gallus, NXT UK Cardiff. 8 was Tony Storm versus Rhea Ripley for the inaugural Women's Championship. 7 was Peter Dune versus Zach Gibson, NXT UK Championship tournament. So right before he fought Tyler Great. Tyler Bate versus Jordan Devlin, NXT TakeOver Blackpool 2. 5 is British Strong Style versus Undisputed Era, NXT UK Championship tournament. So it was UK. It was Roddy Strong, Adam Cole, and Kyle O'Reilly versus Tyler Great, Trent Seven, and somebody else. And that's who they called British Strong Style. Peter Dune versus Tyler Bate, NXT UK Championship Tournament, 2017. 4-way ladder match, NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. It was Southwest Subculture, Gallus, the GYV, and Imperium.
Damn.
Ladder match. That was 3. Mustache Mountain versus Grizzled Young Vets, NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. And Walter, number 1, Walter versus Tyler Bate, NXT UK TakeOver Cardiff.
Wow, Walter versus Dragunov didn't make the list?
Did make the list, which is crazy. Because both of those matches, Walter versus Dragunov 1 didn't make the list, which is crazy to me. Because I know I've seen like at least 8 of those matches, and yes, they are fire. Yeah. I have not seen that 4K match, that 4-way tag match. I'm tempted to watch and live tweet that shit my fucking self. Because that shit seems like it would be tough.
Big ups to NXT UK.
Yeah. Y'all are missing out if y'all didn't watch it. But it's on the cock. If you have the cock, go back and watch it.
Well, that being said, you can hop off YouTube and hop on the cock. But until then, we do what we do best here on the tripod. And we give that big ups to the returning Stallion Pete.